It is the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, January 27th, 2025, and we're coming to you live this morning. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Hello, hello. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
I'm just really happy for Taylor and Swifties. They deserve this.
She earned it.
She really did.
She got more attention to that team than the fact that they're going to the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's
for
why.
the time as Taylor Swift did it. Yeah.
I'm happy for them.
Making the money.
It does get to the point though where you like something so much, but you're just sick of seeing it. Like I'm sick of seeing her. I'm sick of seeing the Chiefs. I'm sick of seeing Travis Kelce. I'm sick of seeing the Eagle. You just get sick of seeing it.
Well, the good thing is if you watched last night's game, you didn't see much of Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet he retires.
You think?
Yeah.
If you win a Super Bowl, if you three-peat, win a Super Bowl, how old is he? Like how much money he has? Everything. You know, he's not getting hit while he's talking with his brother. He's making tons of money doing that.
You don't think Jason Kelce is upset that he's not playing in the Super Bowl?
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, he won one too.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying that if he thought that the next year they'd go back.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he won more. He could have had one more. Him and his brother could have been against each other again.
Right.
It would have been the biggest story.
Yeah, but like Tom Brady pointed out in the game, he said Jason Kelce was 6'2", and then by the time he was done playing, he was 5'9" because of the brotherly shove.
Yeah.
Because I think Kelce he's like 32, 34, something like that.
35.
35.
Yeah, so it's like
Jason.
No, Travis Kelce.
How old is Jason? Like 37?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
If I'm 35, I'm wrapping it up. 3 Super Bowls and a super billionaire girlfriend. I'm done.
Jason Kelce's 37.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kelsey's played like 10 seasons, 11 seasons.
And just imagine, I mean, he already has so much money, much fame.
He's already done acting stuff, so you know there'll be more of that.
There's going to be way more of that, way more time for that. And all that money makes you, Dana White said, all that money makes you not want to get punched in the face. All that money makes you not want to get tackled.
What about Mahomes? Mahomes wins again.
Oh, Mahomes keeps going.
Oh, yeah.
Mahomes keeps going. Mahomes got a good another probably 5 to 8 years.
He's on track to beat Brady. So
He's only 29.
Yeah, he's fairly new in the league for the most part.
Yeah,
which is crazy that he's accomplished so much and he's already hated.
Well, he's only hated because he's of his success.
That's because he's good.
Yeah.
Like if you're a Kansas City fan, you're loving this.
I know. How crazy is that? How crazy that Buffalo just can't get it done, man.
Oof. My sister-in-law is a big Buffalo fan. Obviously, Monica's a big Buffalo fan. You got to feel for Buffalo fans. To get that close and not get it that many times, it's like,
I got to tell you, Monica is in a mood today.
I'm sure.
Yeah. We walked in together and I was like, hey, how was your gas bill? She was like, not today, Carmen, not today. I was like, what? She's like, Bill's lost. I was like, oh, my bad. I fell asleep.
You know, and I think if the we don't know what it's like for the Buccaneers to lose a Super Bowl.
I know.
If they would, I don't know how I'd feel. I was gonna say, big deal. Who cares? Not the Yankees were like the biggest thing to me in the '90s and the early 2000s, and if they lost the next day, I'd be like, they lost, whatever. People would be like, oh, your Yankees lost. I don't care. I'm not getting bonused on the game.
And both times we went, it was ass kickings.
Right.
We didn't even have to sweat it out.
Right.
They kicked their ass both times.
Right. So, I don't know. I think if the Buccaneers went to the Super Bowl and lost, I'd be a little disappointed. But
yeah, I don't know.
It's interesting because I was such a Yankees fan for so long, and now I'm I would say Bucks fan above all.
Yeah,
like it went. Usually it would be Yankees and everything else was second.
Right.
Now I think it's been over the years. It's grown into the Bucks for sure.
I don't even want to know what it's like to lose a Super Bowl. What that feels like as a fan.
No,
or as
I can't walk out of there after a loss.
As a player, I can't imagine because you might never get back.
Or how about I think it's almost worse to lose the NFC Championship game because you think you're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
and then it's just over for you. It's just right then. It's all the bonuses, the celebrity stardom, the visiting other places, the television talk shows were right there in front of you, and they just all went boom.
So I guess Saquon had another bonus thing.
Yeah.
What?
Saquon Saquon just said "suck it" to the Giants.
Oh man.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
He just gave them double middle fingers all season long, and then said, "I'll see you in the Super Bowl, bitches."
So if they win the championship, he gets $250,000, and then if they either win or go to the Super Bowl, whatever, he gets another like $200,000. So he gets like $500,000 more now,
right?
Just for
showing up.
It's unbelievable. One touch. Bye. See you later.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
He's the reason the Eagles are in the Super Bowl. Like he's carrying the entire team. They said
all season he's played like that.
seven rushing touchdowns was the most in postseason NFL history.
You think he's running to shove anything down their throat? I mean, he's out there just
that's great.
Whipping.
Though.
Yeah.
You know what the other interesting thing is so classy, not breaking Eric Dickerson's record and stuff because he wants to be healthy for the thing. He wanted to do it. He got talked out of it. He got talked out of it. Like. I don't know why you would let anybody talk you out. I get it. Like you could get hurt, all this and that, whatever. But also you have a record book. I mean, that's a huge deal.
And it's been so long.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you like, the only time I ever saw when Mark Gastineau went up to Brett Favre and was like, "Your voice that was at first I was like, he's just got mental problems. Then I realized, no, it's because he lost all of that. He's now a second on everything. Like he took away the only thing in his life that was special. But that's the point. That's why records are done.
Like think about Carmen. All this week has to be miserable because she got a record broken at the high school.
That's right. The high school record.
Yeah. No, but I mean that's it. It's a badge of honor. It's a cool thing to have. It's like nobody's ever. There's so many records that you think there's no way anyone could ever beat this.
Yeah.
And then if it gets beat, it's like, holy cow, that's a big deal.
That's an accomplishment. That's why they do it. So it's crazy. But I just love that the Giants said when they let Saquon go. Now, if he went to the Eagles, that would hurt.
The fact that it's on video for Hard Knocks is the greatest and worst thing ever.
So brutal. And the fact that they had the chance of getting Daniels. Yeah. Both of those things. It's like, what are you guys doing? If you're a Giants fan, you're like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah. You feel like you're cursed. Like we're obviously just cursed.
Daniel's another promising. Hopefully, he becomes the next Mahomes type quarterback. And him having his first year and playing as well as he did.
If you're a Washington fan, you're pretty excited because you had Daniel Snyder as your owner for years, and he just ran. It just shows that an ownership can just run a franchise right into the ground and keep them there forever.
Why did they make him sell a team?
I think it was all the emails and the racist stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was harassed. They were suing him because he was sexually harassing all the people in the office.
I knew that, but I didn't know if that was the reason why.
And the whole from everything you read, he was the most hated person by all the other owners.
Right. Yeah. So the ownership group, all the other NFL owners are like, "Hey, beat it, man."
Wouldn't you want to be like a Mark Cuban style owner if you were the owner?
Oh,
give you guys good towels. Make it like the greatest place to work.
Yeah. ESPN had an article over the weekend that I read about Daniel Snyder, and it was talking about how obviously he is not enjoying watching the Commanders have success.
Right.
And apparently he tried to hold out to the very last minute and was not going to wire so much that he was refusing to give the ownership group the money to wire the $1 billion to his bank.
Wow. That's because that's his only. He was a fat nerd before, and now he owned a football team.
It was like his dream to be an NFL owner, which nobody gets to that.
How did he get there though? It's like. How did they
no one liked him,
Right. How did they not vet him before and all the people that wanted to buy that team? How did he get it?
I forget exactly the history of how he got the team.
There's like an interview process. Like you don't just get to buy a team.
Oh,
like,
you got to be approved by the owners.
That's what I'm saying. So if they all hated him, why would they approve him in the beginning?
No, because sometimes it could have been financial. It could have been he came in as a different person.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, he had the team back in like 2000, so it may not have been as
he wasn't as
strict and finding out stuff. Whatever.
He was young. I remember him being a young owner.
Apparently, it came to his wife told him you got to let it go. Let it go. Wire the money. Let it go.
Wow.
He was like, because they were about to hold a celebration, the new ownership group at the stadium, and according to the article, he was like, "F them. It's still my stadium. Tell them to get out of there. I'm not going to give them the bank money." And he was going to blow up the whole deal like the day of. He would refuse to give them the money so they could wire the money to his account.
No kidding, man. What a baby.
Yeah. It was wild. It was a very interesting article. It's on ESPN if you want to check it out.
That's so crazy. Why can't we get anybody to sell the Rays?
I'm sure people have tried.
I mean, I don't know if that guy does. Imagine that guy holding out, and then all of a sudden being like, no, I refuse to sell, and then getting stuck with what he's got now.
Who knows? But it just shows the owner can be everything. Look at Vinnick when he took over the Lightning.
Sure.
He changed a franchise and a whole city forever.
Yeah. I mean, it's so weird is that every time I go downtown, I don't even recognize downtown anymore. It's unbelievable how much it's grown.
The Lightning stunk before he got there.
And it's so funny because there were all these years where they had Channel Side and the trolley and back and forth to Ybor, and Ybor was prospering, and it was great, and nothing grew downtown.
Yeah.
Then Vinnick came down and sprinkled some seeds, and bloop, everything just grew around it. And now what? He's sold now, but he's still like a minority owner?
I think
for
so,
the next couple of years, he's involved, and then I don't know what happens after that. By the way, real quick, so Dan Snyder is worth $4.5 billion. But to put it in perspective of some of the other owners, Jerry Jones, $17.1 billion.
Jerry Jones has owned the Cowboys forever.
Right, which is interesting because this next guy, David Tepper, who owns the Carolina Panthers and the soccer club up there, is $21.3 billion.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
I'm sure the Glazers are worth a couple billion.
Yep.
Because they own the soccer team, too.
They own the Manchester United.
Yeah.
I remember when
that's big business over there.
Well, I mean, you got to have a lot of money to own Manchester United.
Two teams.
They're around $10 billion.
Yeah,
yeah.
All right.
I remember the day that they well, not the day, but like the week that the deal was going through, we happened to interview a guy who was hosting a show from England, and all he wanted to talk to us about were like, tell us about this show. He's like, well, I have questions about the Glazers.
Right.
And I go, oh, you're asking the wrong people. We didn't know nothing.
Apparently, they're not well liked over there.
The Glazers.
Yeah.
For like, but
I guess for
they're
the way
very
they run,
critical of every move.
The way they run that team, it's not. People don't
I
like
heard
them.
they were cheap. That's why.
Yeah, maybe.
So.
Yeah, and you want to talk about fans, like those people.
Soccer fans.
That's generations and generations of rooting for the same team, and if you do anything wrong, they lose their minds.
I don't know. And there's Manchester United, and then there's Manchester City. Like they have, I don't know what the difference is between all of them.
Well, I think it's a lot like you have the Dolphins, you have the Jaguars, you have the Buccaneers, and
but
stuff.
Two of them in Manchester.
Yeah, there's a lot in soccer. There's a lot of different leagues. There's
Three of them in Florida.
There's like Premier League, and then there's a ton of different leagues, and you get relegated and stuff.
Yeah.
It's way more complicated.
Based on like how good you are and
what
stuff.
your record is, which I think is kind of smart. What your record is, like you can. If you do well enough, you get up into the bigger league and you move up and you do that. If you don't do well, they're like, all right, beat it. Get out of here.
Imagine if every year in the NFL, the worst team got kicked out and went down to play college for a season.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of what it's like.
Oh. But that would be great.
That would be awesome.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Well, that one show on Hulu with Ryan Reynolds and the Wrexham, that was a really interesting show, and it explains the soccer league really well.
Yeah.
I want to know what kind of money Rob McElhenney has that him and Ryan Reynolds bought that team together.
He needed Ryan Reynolds to buy it.
But also, yes, Ryan Reynolds has a ton of money. But think about McElhenney. He created It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Sure, it's the
longest running comedy on TV. So, I mean, and, he's done other stuff, but also think about being creator, writer, star, all that stuff. You're making some serious money.
Yeah.
And I think he produces a lot of other stuff, and I see what he's worth.
I bet he's worth 60, 70 million.
Maybe now.
Yeah.
Maybe now.
But like he even said on that show, like
I remember he's like, I don't have Mint Mobile money.
Right.
Yeah. Right. It says he's worth around $50 million.
Did anybody watch Saturday Night Live?
I've seen bits and pieces.
I laughed out loud.
Did
really?
You?
Oh.
That guy who does Trump is so goddamn funny.
Really? I thought the opposite.
For this week?
Yeah, I saw the Hamilton opening, and I was like, "This is the best."
I don't care about the impression of Trump.
Oh, okay.
It's just the jokes.
Yeah,
like that. I thought that. Did you see it at all?
No, but when he did the thing about Trump grabbing the microphone and doing that stuff, and he was talking about it, and he's like, I don't know, and all of a sudden, microphone, and he's doing that. Whatever, that was hilarious.
Yeah. He doesn't sound like Trump.
No, but he does a good Trump impression. Right. He, it was the signing of the Declaration of Independence,
right?
And they're all in hall, and they're all wearing the wigs and all that stuff. And he was like, "I'm John Hancock," and he's like, "I'm Ben Franklin," and Lin-Manuel Miranda, what is his name? He stands up and he's like, "And I am Alexander Hamilton," and they went into a rap and they start doing the Hamilton thing, and then Trump just walks into the thing and just shuts it down. And then at one point they freeze and Trump takes over, and Trump goes on this 5-minute tirade about everything that is so, I was laughing out loud. It was so funny. and then goes over to. He goes, "Look at Lynn. He's frozen. Can't do nothing." And then he kept going over and getting in his face until finally he broke and he laughed a little bit. It was just. I mean, his impression is. Shane Gillis' better impression.
Right. That's what I thought. But yeah, when he's like, "Look at him. He got all dressed up, wrote a rap, and now he's just staying here."
he goes, he wants a rap so bad.
And he almost started to break. He was trying really hard not to laugh.
It was real. I thought that was really funny. The Timothée Chalamet stuff was okay, but it did force me to watch that movie, and I liked the movie.
I love him. He's great.
Timothée Chalamet?
I do.
Yeah, I didn't think the skits were that great. Like they were all right. It was typical Saturday Night Live. Blah.
He just seems so cool.
Yeah, like he's loving life. You know?
You watched the Bob Dylan movie?
But half of it, yeah.
Oh yeah,
I liked it. It's a different take. And when I didn't know, I had no idea that Bob Dylan came to New York from L.A. and he came there and he went to go see Woody Guthrie, who was in the hospital, and met Pete Seeger and was like kind of raised by Pete Seeger and those folk singers. Like that may be very common to Bob Dylan fans and people from the 60s. I had no idea. I thought he just stumbled into that scene. I didn't know he was kind of nurtured by Guthrie and Seeger and Joan Baez and all that. So it was very interesting. It's not a lot of like so far what I've seen. Like I thought I'd be bogged down by the music. And I thought the music was, but so far it's not. It's appropriate to the movie. I like it so far.
You know what movie I watched that I thought was really good?
The Joker Part 2.
No, and surprised because I didn't know going into it whether I would like it or not, whatever. But Nosferatu.
Oh really?
Oh, really good.
Yeah.
Really?
Scary?
I just started watching that.
Scary, weird.
Yeah. I got about
great
halfway in.
the way that it's shot and stuff and everything. I mean, it is really good. It was really good. Yeah.
Somebody told me there's way too much frontal vampire wieners.
Wait, what?
He's like, my review is there's too many frontal.
Is that rough shot, Todd?
Yeah.
The vampire stuff though, like it's scary because they're not trying to overdo it,
Yeah.
make them super grotesque. They're just, he's old, gross, long
Right.
fingernails. Yeah, it's really good. And the way like you see something and then the whole camera turns and pans on the person's face, and it's in the Johnny Depp's daughter.
Yeah,
She is both gorgeous and haunting looking at all times. She has a very weird face, whatever, but there's times where her eyes roll back and she's drooling and like her body's like contorting and stuff, and you're like, ah!
You know, like I'd still hit it.
yeah. But then then like the next scene you're like, she's hot.
The Renfield guy too. He's the guy who played Renfield.
Right. Yeah. It was good.
I would have probably never put eyes on it had you said that. I don't like scary movies, and I figured that was just a remake.
It's not
Who
like
plays Nosferatu?
I don't even know.
Oh, not like
I can't remember.
But
his
like
name.
Willem Dafoe's in it. The guy that is supposedly going to be the next James Bond is in it.
oh.
That Holt kid that was in Mad Max Fury Road and all these different things. Whatever, he's in it. There's a lot of good people in it. The girl that played Princess Diana and played whatchamacallit, X-Men's sister from Wolverine, the bald one. She's in it. But it was good. It's not like jump scare stuff, whatever. It's just like, oh,
creepy scare.
Yeah, you're just like, ah.
I don't know what's worse, jump scare or creepy scare.
I like creepy suspense scare is good.
Yeah,
Jump scare, I'm just
really
like,
gets-
shut up.
Jump
It's like,
scare really gets me though.
yeah, but it's also a little kid that's meowing. You're like, shut up. I'll kick you in the face.
How about you ever see the videos? I watched one the other day where a guy hit a golf ball and it went up a thing and down a thing and then it shot back at me and I almost dropped the phone.
Yeah,
they get me every time.
Those before. There is one of the funniest things. There is a Asian guy that has a nail salon, and he takes viral videos of different stuff that happens, and then it's him. So like a lady will be on a motorcycle and she'll go and start going, and then he flies through the air and goes, "Come down to nail salon. We make you look like queen." Whatever. It's hilarious. There's like ladies walking down the runway and they slip and fall off, and then it's him and he goes, "Come, we will do your nails."
Let me tell you something about Asians. I got fooled.
boy.
I got fooled a couple of times.
Oh,
Did you get one of those text message scams?
No. I get those every day.
Yeah,
but
I
you
love
found
those.
the wiener?
I found a wiener.
Yeah.
I was watching. I'm into this. Like I was out of porn for a while. Like I didn't like porn anymore. It just got all too contrived.
Are
know?
you registering on all the sites to get
No,
in?
no,
Yeah,
just
did you put
one.
your face?
All right.
Because they're
just
all
one.
blocked now.
He's in.
I'm in on the one.
Right.
X Hamster is my go-to. X Hamster has a whole new section of live cams. where you watch the camera and you can give them money and all that. They're not giving anybody money before you even ask. I wouldn't even think about it.
You don't know. Meanwhile, his card's all set up, and he's like, "What are all these charges, Joey? What are you doing?"
I have to tell you, I would not know that there was a ban on porn right now.
Oh, aren't you the good person?
Oh, what a,
No.
you're more.
That's because
You're so great.
You haven't looked? Yeah.
Taking care of things.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's so much different for guys and girls. You know what I mean? Like I know there's girls out there that watch porn just as much as guys. I just don't happen to be one of them.
You're also not married.
Right.
Right. So
Like me and Chad are still regularly doing it.
well, it's not just that. It's like, I've been married for 20-some years now. Do you think I'm not sick of looking at that at this point?
Oh my god.
She's cool. She's sleeping.
What?
No, seriously though, they have the live cameras now. And now before you, I don't know, when we were like younger and there was somebody with a live camera, you have to like know that person. You know what I mean? You have to call them up and get on their camera and all of that. This here, you just click on it and you watch it, and most of it's boring. It's just people laying around or a woman lying around not doing anything until you give her money, and then she does stuff like a peep show in Times Square in the 70s. And they have a section for couples, and it's guys and girls just doing stuff on camera, and you're like, oh, okay, this is good. And then the other day it was this hot Asian girl, and I don't want to get too descriptive, but they were doing it in the style of dogs. And then I was like, oh, yeah, and I'm not even particularly into Asian girls. And all of a sudden, Asian girl, that was not an Asian girl. That was not an Asian. That's a wrong category.
Asian boy?
Yeah, it was two Asian boys with long hair and boobs.
We get
It's
it.
very confusing.
We know what you're into.
Lady boy.
Did they hit
Carmen,
the chat?
I-
Hello, Michael.
In a second, yeah. Welcome back. Good to see you. Carmen, I would tell you in a second. I've been telling you all my other weird stuff.
Right.
But no, I'm definitely not. I'm not like Bobby Kelly and I talk about this all the time when we talked about Bailey J and other transgender porn stars that he thinks are hot. I'm like, okay, but once they pan down, it's over for me. He's like,
Right.
You wouldn't do it. I go, no, I wouldn't.
I feel like Bobby's done stuff.
He's a little sus.
Yeah.
Well,
Listen, I mean,
You're saying that word wrong.
I'm not saying he hasn't. I don't, but nothing that I know. He hasn't made any moves on me. I'll tell you that.
Well, you're not a lady
I'm
boy.
not- you're right.
Yeah.
Two things. One, my wife told me she had a sex dream about me, and I went,
all right.
all right, how about
Yeah.
that? I go, let's go. Let's reenact. What do we got?
Don't you tell? Like I always tell my wife too. I'm like,
yeah.
of all the women I could have had a
Right.
dream about,
Yeah.
you were the one I dreamt about.
That, and then I saw on our stream thing that we have, the porn, whatever, there was a video called Mando's Handos.
Wait a minute.
I don't think I think immediately. What? No way.
You should have texted that to both of us. That would be great.
Yeah.
Mando's Handos.
Yeah.
That's some good therapy there, Michael.
Yeah, I like that. That'd be nice.
You
I don't mind that every
Meanwhile,
once in a
you
while.
think she's on meetings and
Right.
stuff. And then,
Yeah, she starts out all dressed nice
Yeah.
and all this.
Yeah.
Well,
Your
I-
wife-
So funny.
Your wife is having sex dreams about you. Chad had a dream that we had a baby.
Oh, Chad's got baby fever.
Yeah.
Times are changing.
I was like, get away from me. Absolutely
Was
not.
like, yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Well, I was like, did we have it or did we like steal someone's baby? He was like, no, like you and I had a child and we were raising it. And
Wow, Carmen would get so fat if she was pregnant.
Oh,
yeah.
Listen.
Although I'll
So
tell
fat.
you one thing, Carmen. Beautiful baby.
Yeah.
That'd be a
Oh.
beautiful baby.
Light skinned baby.
yeah, we would have a very pretty baby.
That baby light skinned with nice eyes.
Oh yeah, it'd be one of those girls that you see that has like the caramel skin and super blue eyes and
Yeah.
blonde hair. You'd be like, what planet are you from?
I can't wait for Carmen to yell at us and say she's eating for two now.
Yeah.
Back off.
Listen, it would be a real struggle because it's a struggle already,
Oh,
and I'm
wow.
not pregnant. Like
Right.
it would be. I would have to probably go to therapy.
You get the excuse of, yeah.
No,
Yeah, because you'd
but
be
I-
like, the baby wants chicken wings.
No, I would just be so miserable. I think because
Carmen,
I
my-
would like know that I can't.
My wife works out. She rides the bike in the day, in the morning, and then she works out with weights at night. Okay.
Right.
And she still struggles to maintain her weight. Like she's constantly frustrated with all the work that she puts in. The minute she got pregnant, she blew up twice. You will be huge.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. But like, I would actively have to like stop myself. Like I would have to like get a dietitian and go to therapy.
You say that, but then like Gio said, once you start eating for 2, you're like, leave me alone.
But I'd have to be conscious of it and not let myself do that, because just because you're pregnant doesn't mean you get to just eat burgers and fries every meal.
Yeah,
you know what I
mean? It's not that. So here's the deal. I'll tell you what the problem is.
I know what it is. Yeah,
it's that you can't eat a lot of things, and when you find stuff you can eat, you can't stop eating.
Yeah,
right.
Like Amanda was really sick. She was throwing up and all that. But
you know whose fault that is?
Who?
Yours.
Wow.
The women's pregnancy, how it goes is directly connected to the man's health.
That's right. You have to earn my baby.
Oh.
So if you have, if your man is like poor health wise,
oh, shut up.
then you're gonna have a miserable pregnancy.
That's not what I read. And
it's
the
scientifically
mother's father that makes you bald.
No, it's scientifically proven. So if you are planning to have a baby with someone, make sure your man starts taking care of himself like a year before. Like they need to pre-prep themselves to get you pregnant.
Change your DNA.
Yeah.
My wife had she had a condition. She had what had a name. I can't remember it.
Yeah, fat husband. No, I'm sorry.
That's
You put it out there. You put it out there.
Yes.
It's in Latin. It's fattius husbandus. Okay. That's funny. No, I forgot what it was called. But anyway, you might be right, Carmen. You know.
So you don't want to get pregnant then, Carmen.
I know. Listen, I'm just saying Chad is like, he has abs and everything, but he has like fat abs. Like all he does is eat
Gosh, that's gonna be horrible.
Yeah.
all he does is eat pizza
Yeah.
and like microwaved food. You know what I mean? Like he does not take care of himself that well.
I
Yes.
think Chad is a genius. I think this is how he gets to the back door without knocking.
Yeah.
Wait,
You
what?
don't want to have that baby.
Nope, you don't want
wanna
that
have
baby.
Yeah.
Can't have a baby this way.
Look at my fat abs. You're gonna be miserable.
By the way, Carmen, I saw something that you and Chad should do. It was a coach, and he was sitting like in front, whatever, and then the different kids on the team walk up behind him and go, "Hey, coach." And he has to guess
Guess
their-
who they are.
guess
who they are?
He's like, "That's Bobby." "Hey, coach." "That's Mark."
That's pretty good.
I saw that. Yeah. I want to do that with him. That'd be funny.
Oh man, Gasparilla is over. Take your pirate costumes off and put them away for a year. It's done now.
But make sure you wash them, people.
Nobody washes those. That's how they get so dingy looking.
That's the problem.
How is Kegs and Eggs?
It was a lot of fun. There was so many people.
Yeah,
I was
I
going to
saw
say it
pictures.
looked packed. I saw some video, and I was like, "Good Lord, that's huge."
Yeah, it was ridiculous. And Chad and I had to like park like a mile and a half away and walk over because it was just because I was there at 11, right? And it started at 9. So by the
No
time
wonder
we
why
got
they don't ask me to do this thing.
yeah. So by the time I got there, it was like in full swing and stuff. And then like I had to do a couple like just videos, like promo videos and stuff for the website. And every single girl, what are you guys filming for? Like, do you need me to do it? Like, what are you guys filming
now I
for?
wish I would have went down there, Joe.
All right.
Yeah.
We didn't
Put
go
a
down there
camera.
with a clipboard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of that. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Carmen, there's no like, all right, I'm parking here. Come pick me up in some sort of golf
Yeah.
cart or something.
Yeah, you
I'm
were
not walking.
Yeah, I mean, luckily, like I don't wear heels or anything. Like I was in tennis shoes.
I'm not
so.
worried about the actual walking. I'm saying I'm just not walking.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, Gasparilla is one of those events where like I know
Nobody
like,
cares about you.
It's a work thing, but it's not. You know what I mean? Like I'm not getting paid. I'm not making money. I'm just there to have some drinks and have fun and do some
But you
videos.
are getting
All right.
I am, but
I'm
all
just
that
saying, don't
but all that money got spent on parking and getting drinks.
Oh,
so like literally
that.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like I did not bring home any money from that
You're
because everything
not
got
a good business person.
I mean, what am I supposed to do? Go to
I would've
Gasparilla
had-
and not have a drink?
I would have had them drop me in on a helicopter with a bar tab and Tom to get me home.
I will say you and I are very different.
We are.
Yeah,
You
listen.
know how to negotiate for next year.
Listen. Last year I got an Uber, and this year they were like, "Yeah, right. Get over yourself.
No.
We're not getting you an Uber."
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. I would be like, guess who's not doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have fun though. I like getting dressed up and going out there and stuff. So
You look good.
Thank
was
you.
your bag a huge hit? Did everybody love it?
Yeah.
Everyone loved my bag.
I saw it. It looked good. You look like Womb Raider.
It was really cute, right?
You like Han Solo.
Yeah.
You know what?
That's a
good.
compliment.
That's a compliment.
Is it? I don't know. I don't think so. said I look like a dude.
No,
Yeah,
just
but-
the outfit.
But girls that dress up as Han Solo for Halloween, maybe one of the hottest things.
Very hot.
Which makes us all think we just want to bang Han Solo.
Right.
I get it.
It's the best.
Oh, I had volleyball this weekend.
Hey, how'd you do?
Yay. Listen, this team went from being the absolute worst, couldn't score 2 points. Team, it's 25, first to 25, and they were losing 25-3. It was awful. This weekend and last weekend, 25-22. I mean, they won a couple of games. I actually was impressed.
All right.
Yeah, it wasn't so bad.
You guys are doing tournaments every weekend?
Every
Oh,
weekend.
Like at least when I get caught up because I have 2 daughters on 2 different teams, so sometimes they'll be like close together, but we'll do like, maybe 4 or 5 for the whole season.
Every weekend. And can I tell you this? This is why I love Bobby Kelly more than anything. I will be married to my wife 20-something years. It's 24 years this year, I think it is. And I'm spending Valentine's Day in Fort Myers with Bobby Kelly. Me and Bobby and another comedian with the initial CK will be there.
Oh.
And I am very excited about being there and hanging out with Bobby that weekend on Valentine's Day weekend. Where will my wife be? In Winter Haven.
Oof.
For a 3-day tournament because the Monday is President's Day.
You gotta stay overnight.
And it's got to stay overnight.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I was no way. And the only saving grace with the besides being able to watch my daughter play, because she stinks, she's not good, but I like watching her play. Is I like the other families. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like normally that would be the worst part of it for me, talking to other people. But I actually really like the other people, so that's been And then I have nicknames for all the kids, and I can't say them on the air. Not that they're not dirty or anything like that.
Do
They're
the parents know that, or you
I don't
share
know.
that with them?
I don't know all the parents.
Right.
I'm saying there's some of them that I don't know. The ones I know that I talk to, I like.
Do you have nicknames for the parents?
No. I actually know their real names.
Oh.
Yeah. I was very proud of myself. You don't
Yeah.
understand. These are big steps for me socially to like other people and know and remember their names. It was great.
For the most part, the parents that I deal with through soccer, they're all pretty cool.
Yeah, that hasn't been the case with Joey with like when he did sports. A lot of the parents are like either when Joey played football, the fathers were either too into it.
Yeah.
Like they would go sit at practice. I'm not sitting at practice. I mean, Joey didn't want me to sit at practice.
Yeah,
you know?
I never did that.
No.
No.
But they would, and then they would stand around afterwards and talk to the coach about the game plan. I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
not
no.
that guy.
No.
I'm the best parent you could ever hope for as a coach. I'll be here if you need money.
If anything, the closest I ever got to that was every once in a while before he was driving, I would go a little bit early before pickup, and you could kind of watch them off.
Yeah, that's you're interested in your child.
Yeah, I just want to kind of see what they're doing.
Yeah,
out there.
I'm not lending my 2 cents as
No.
offensive coordinator to the coach.
But yeah, I never got out of the car. I specifically went early so I could catch like the last 5 minutes of practice.
And I'll never be the guy to go, you should let my son play more.
Oh
You
no,
know, never.
no,
If he was good enough, he'd be playing more.
Yeah.
That's it.
get better. That's
You're
the way-
right.
Yeah.
If you don't feel, if you're not playing enough, quit.
I tell my kids that all the time when they bitch about playing time. Get better.
yeah, practice.
Yeah.
Make it so they can't take you off the field. It's that simple.
I'm so honest with my kids. I said, Juliana, you love volleyball? And she goes, I like it. I go, do you love it? Because I'm sick of watching you play and you stink.
Oh my god.
Did you like softball better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Softball is, I mean, I like volleyball better because it's inside.
Yeah.
But softball was she seemed to be better at it, and the same thing. Coaches were great.
Have you tried betting on it?
Yeah.
Start a gambling ring with the other parents.
Yeah. Interesting. All right, we got to take a break and get the show moving this morning. It's Monday. Wake up. Not Frask anymore, right?
Not really.
Right, but I mean, it's not like it was last week.
Yeah, it's not bitter.
Freezing.
Yeah.
We got a post Gasparilla Monday. I know a lot of people are hurting, but get up and get moving today. We got a lot of things happening on the show, including a special call from Bert Kreischer at 7:30 this morning. Bert Kreischer is 7:30. It means 4:30 in the morning in California. Clearly, he has something important to talk about. So we'll get to that right in the middle of the news. We'll take a quick break. We got Sporkle when we come back. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. I don't ever want to buy another house again. Although I'm sure I'm going to have to. I'm sure at one point I'm going to sell this house.
Right.
One of two things. I'm either going to have the kids move out and be stuck with this big house that I don't need, or get fired from this job and have to sell this house anyway. One of those things are going to happen at some point.
How long you been here now?
In this house?
Yeah.
I think 5 years. Yeah, we've been here 3 years.
Yeah, I would imagine that I'm at some point going to buy a place that has more land. That's my big
dogs.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to have like
Galvin, if you don't have any reason to like you don't work in St. Petersburg anymore,
right.
and you're not too far from me. If you don't have any reason to have to live, you go to Ocala, or not even Ocala, and that's kind of far. So Ocala is far. Sorry, but
Keystone,
Dade City, even
Dade
you know what I
City,
mean,
yeah.
or Wesley Chapel, a
Right.
little bit north Wesley Chapel. Man, you could buy acres out there.
Right.
I swear, like I felt like you were about to offer Galvin a room here.
No.
You're like, you can move in the house.
I'm just saying, like, you know, we moved. Part of the reason we moved is because Land O'Lakes was so much further away than everything else. Like we couldn't go to a restaurant. We didn't have a Starbucks. We didn't have anything.
Well, I remember when I was first looking to buy a place, whatever, and Wesley Chapel had so many places for such great price and all that stuff. But you were like, dude, it takes like a half hour to get 2 miles from there, and there's nothing out there. There's one Applebee's, and you know that at that time, that's how it was.
Yeah. And you know, I liked my house when I lived out in Wesley Chapel, but I didn't, you know, like my neighbor, I like my house, but I didn't like anything else about it. And there was no, I mean, that Applebee's and Publix were the only things up there for years.
Oh, there's so much more now.
Now there's 2 Starbucks within the range of my house over there.
It's crazy how much stuff's out there.
Yeah, I kept telling my wife we should keep that house and just keep it and sell it for 3 times what we bought.
Yeah, I bet it's easily worth at least 3 times.
Thanks, Gio. Just
sorry
in the heart.
Sorry. I can't wait to sell my house.
Yeah, I mean, look,
out.
that's the thing. When we sell this house, we'll do great on it, but it's going to be a milestone. It's either going to mean I'm out of a job or I have no more kids living here.
My house has got 4 bedrooms. I don't need that once my kids move out. So
right,
we definitely downsize.
Right. I don't. I'm very happy in an apartment.
Yeah,
I want a yard. No, it's nice to have a yard.
Carmen, I have a yard, and if I didn't have the 2 dogs out there and the tortoise, I would never go out there.
But that's the thing. So what? You think like when your kids move out, you're just gonna get rid of your dogs and your tortoise?
Yeah.
Wait.
Once the kids go, everybody goes.
Okay.
No, I don't know. I have to figure it out. I have to figure all that stuff out. I love my dogs. My dogs are inside dogs. You know those big babies? I leave them out during the day, and at night they sleep in their crates. And I went and took them for a walk the other day, and they ran around the yard, and then they come back and they go right in their crate, and they just lay down on the crate.
Yeah.
Door open.
They
love it.
Space.
Yeah.
They hang out in there. Yeah. So, all right, we got stuff to give away today. Carmen, what is that stuff?
We do. We have a bunch of stuff. So we have tickets for Monster Jam. Mm-hmm. We have Florida State Fair tickets.
Oh, the fair is back.
Yep. Happening February 6th through the 17th. So it's coming up.
Who goes to the fair? Anybody?
I mean, I have.
Yeah, I mean, I have too, but
I don't think I've ever been to the Florida State Fair.
Yeah.
I've gone to the Strawberry Festival.
Strawberry Festival, because there's acts and performances and stuff that you want to go
win a Corvette.
Yeah, and you kind of go around there and you get to Schmitty's corn dog and do that stuff, whatever. I don't know. The fair, I think it's been a while since I went.
Go see a fat pig.
Yeah.
Strawberry Festival definitely better than the fair.
Yeah,
I think
it's a. Yeah, I think it's a manageable size.
Yeah,
and I think the fair is out of control.
A little overwhelming.
Yeah.
When my kids were little, I'd go there, but not. I can imagine going now.
And there's like a day where like all the schools like take off to go.
Yes.
Like they have like student
fair
days.
day.
That's so weird.
I know.
That's a day not to go.
Yeah.
Especially you that confuse you with a weird little kid. All right, what else we got?
We also have tickets for Supercross, Alice Cooper. This is a new one. Lil Wayne.
Oh, Louise. Would you go to that, Carmen?
I would.
You would?
And Hot Boys.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know
what is that.
I have no idea. But it's February 21st.
That's what the video you were watching the other day.
No.
Hot Boys. And then we also have tickets for Reggae Rise Up.
And the Reggae Rise Up featuring Sting and Shaggy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was listening to the radio the other day, and Shaggy came on, and I said to my wife, "Do you know there's a thing between Sting and Shaggy? They're on tour together." And she's like, "No, it just seems."
Oh, they're on tour together?
Yeah, they've done shows together. That's why they're doing this. Yeah. Ooh, that was pretty good.
That's good. We also have tickets for 9 Inch Nails. And we might want to save these and do a little game later.
Yeah, what do you got?
Jason Aldean.
Oh, I wish we could go back to doing naked lady games. It's Jason Aldean would get ladies naked.
Sure.
Right? Not you, Carmen.
Why can't you get ladies naked?
I don't know. We haven't done a naked lady contest in the longest time.
But yeah, what are you gonna do? You're gonna have the girls over there
Oh yeah.
at your house getting
they're-
naked?
Yeah, I don't care.
We can play a game called Not in My Small Womb.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll think of something cool, but we'll give away the Jason Aldeans later. But for now, let's play a little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. There is no rule right now.
Nope.
Carmen, what are we playing today?
All right, today we're gonna play house and home songs. Can you finish the house and home song titles?
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you part of the title. All the song titles are gonna have either house or home in it. You're gonna give me the missing word.
Got it.
Okay. First one, Sweet Home.
Alabama.
Mike Calta. House.
Red.
Blank house.
Our house.
Commodores.
Brick house.
Oh.
Geo. The House That Me. Miranda Lambert.
Hurt me.
Raised.
The House That Blanked Me.
Oh. Yeah.
All right.
Wait, I think yes. No, I don't know.
The House That Built Me.
Oh. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Down the House.
Burden.
Galvin. Who Says You Go Home?
Can't.
Galvin. Take Me Home.
Tonight.
Roads. John Denver.
Did you already? We all answered.
Country
Yeah.
Roads. Take Me Home, Country Roads.
Take me home.
A house is not a
Home.
Pap.
Mike Calta.
Oh, come on.
No?
Yeah,
No.
even he's saying.
Okay.
No.
Calvin. That was
Calvin
between the
gets
two.
Yeah, it was close.
I mean, yeah, I said it too.
No, you didn't.
I did. 100%.
Yeah.
I was closer than Mike was to Galvin.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't agree.
All right, Galvin gets the point. Your next one, House.
Red.
Ed Sheeran.
Damn it.
Blank House.
My.
Ed Sheeran.
Big.
Lego
Huh?
House.
Ah.
I have no idea.
All right.
Never heard that song. In the House of Stone and Martin Page.
Mortar.
In the House of Stone and
In the
blank.
house of stone and iron. Oh.
Stone
Roses.
and Light.
No.
In the House of Stone and Light.
Mm.
Take the Way Home.
Long.
Yes. Galvin and Pap.
Jesus.
We're halfway there.
Mike Calta with 1 point. Gio also with a single
We're
point.
the same.
Galvin is your leader right now. He is winning with 4.
Here we go. Come on.
All right. You guys are finishing the house and home song titles. Your next one, I'm Coming Home.
Mama.
Baby. Oh.
Mama. Galvin. Bring It On Home to
Me.
Galvin.
Oh.
In House.
Duh.
Mary Jane Girls.
My.
Yes, in my house, Mike Calta.
In the house was pretty
That
good.
was pretty
Was
good.
pretty good.
House.
Red. Come on.
Blake.
Hendrix.
House. Madness.
Our.
Yes, Mike Calta.
Oh, come on, man.
Houses. John Mellencamp.
Pink.
Red.
Pink. Mike Calta. House of the Sun.
Right.
Rising.
Mike Calta. And Pap.
Oh boy.
We are on the last three.
Gio, no movement. Only a single point on the board. Michael with 5. And Galvin is your leader
5.
by 1.
Uh-oh.
He's winning with 6.
Oh.
Okay. Come on now.
Geo activated.
All right. You guys are finishing the house and home songs. The last three. Here we go. In My House.
Where-
Tamaya.
Where's
2000. Blank in My House.
Right.
Come.
Nope.
I'm.
No. Stranger in My
Oh.
House.
Stranger
Stranger
danger.
danger. Yeah.
Grab a pull. Skimmer. Or skimmer.
What?
Grab a
I'm
pool
gonna-
skimmer.
Yep.
I got it. It's good.
Okay.
You will not break my concentration.
Your next one. Came home. Sean Colvin.
She.
Blank came home.
Oh,
Daddy.
no, it's a girl's name. Na-na-na-na.
Sunny.
Sunny.
Came
Ah.
home. And your last one. Take me home.
Tight.
Mike.
That's
Tied it
high
up.
or no?
Tied it up. Yeah.
We are all
Alright.
tied up. Gio with a
Oh,
single
boy.
point. Mike and Galvin both have 6.
I said tonight.
You guys have to get this because this is the only extra one I have.
Am I out?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you're out because this is the extra point. From home.
Far.
Fifth harmony. Blank from home.
Away. Oh!
You guys have to guess again because I don't have another one.
Ooh, double guesses.
Blank
Miles.
from blank from home. Fifth harmony. What are you doing right now?
Oh, no.
Wait a
No way.
minute, no, that's not
No. Work from home. That's no way.
Yeah.
I say
You got it.
I say
Yeah.
we do.
Oh, but I already guessed. I thought we were
But
going back and forth.
you had multiple guesses.
No.
Yeah, but we were going back and
I
forth.
say we give 2 prizes and we mark it down as a tie.
Oh.
Well, what are we gonna do?
Tie.
I mean, she can't find more houses, song?
Yeah.
No, she said she only had one.
Oh man.
Hold on.
You can't tie.
Yeah.
That's
All right. Listen.
there's no ties in this.
Listen.
No
Okay,
tying in
okay.
baseball.
Only winners.
Hold on. I got to see who the artist is for this one
All
though.
right.
Okay.
How many guesses do I get?
Nope.
You're out.
Home. Blank home.
Come.
Avril Lavigne.
Back.
Nobody's home.
Oh,
By
all
Avril
right.
Lavigne.
All right.
Hold on.
One more. I should get back in.
No. Okay. Like home.
No place.
Randy Newman.
Oh.
Blank.
Newman.
Blank like home. Yeah, that's
Blank.
Start
like
looking
home.
for another one.
Yes. Blank like home. Randy Newman.
Nothing.
Feels like home.
Damn it.
You can do this, Carmen. You can do this.
Gotta have a winner.
I know. Okay. I think we got this one. House.
Red.
By,
Damn it.
by Flo Rida. Blank house.
My.
Yeah.
Yeah! Welcome to my house. Oh my
Damn
God.
How did you not do Houses of the Holy, Led Zeppelin?
Oh my God.
Oh, I was waiting for it the whole time.
Was that the Red House?
No, Red House is Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, okay.
There's a Red House over yonder.
Who won
My
last
baby's
time?
letting down.
Galvin.
Okay, good.
And he broke your rule.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Has
was
he-
the last one.
Yeah, he doubled you.
No rule.
By the way, maybe one of the greatest lines in a song ever is Red House by Jimi Hendrix. If my baby don't love me no more, I know her sister will. So
What?
good. Oh, yeah. You don't
Holly.
care.
That's
You
about
don't,
Holly.
you don't care who's in the house.
Well,
Wait a minute.
good morning. Who's this?
Hey, good morning, Mr. Dick.
Hello, Dick.
Hey, good morning.
You are the winner. I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will grab you during the break, and we'll hook you up with a prize, buddy.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, pal. Enjoy. Galvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, we have Mike couldn't stop him,
Oh, no.
Snowball versus Gun,
Okay.
and 3 times for Taylor.
Oof. All right. Galvin has your news. When we come back, we'll start news. We'll get into that. And then we're going to get a phone call from Bert Kreischer at 7:30, and we're going to talk about something that Bert's got going on that you're going to enjoy. Big announcement coming up at 7:30. It's the Mike Calta Show. News is next on 102.5 The Bone. Can I tell you how easily I get obsessed?
With?
Things.
Oh, I saw this,
Oh, my God.
and I
can't
was
stop it.
curious about this.
This guy came up in my feed from Instagram. And ladies, I see a lot of you ladies making videos about how you're a woman in her 40s and can't seem to meet the right guy. This guy's single, and he's available. Have you seen this guy, Sean?
Oh, yes.
I can't stop watching him. He lives in Dunedin, and he likes metal music. So no one. Whoa.
What?
That was the metal music. Sorry, I have to find the right one. He does a lot of videos.
Good afternoon, Sean Living Life at 50. Welcome to my backyard. Saturday, January 25th, 2025. 58 degrees here in Dunedin, Florida.
Every day.
Next to Clearwater. Have a great night. Take care. Much love.
Every day. Sean, 50, living life in Dunedin, Florida, next to Clearwater with the weather.
By the way, I would like to point out, I feel so good that I'm 53.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That's unbelievable. Yeah.
He likes metal, Galvin.
All right, maybe we become friends.
He likes the metal.
Yeah.
I did see he's got a nice pool in the backyard.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, is he looking?
Yeah, I would assume so.
Is he
Very
looking for a
cold
female?
morning. Sean Living Life at 50. Welcome to my backyard. Saturday, January 25th, 2025. 34 degrees here in Dunedin, Florida, next to Clearwater. Have a great day.
I don't understand the formula. How old you are? 50 years old. It doesn't even say 50 years old. Sean, 50, living life in Dunedin, Florida, next to Clearwater. Like, what are you trying to give out your location? Like, I don't understand what's going on.
He's just happy.
I know he is. He's from South Philly. I mean, South Jersey, almost in Philly. He must be so happy to be out of that crap hole and to be over there in Dunedin next to Clearwater with his own pool.
Now, not a lot of teeth in the head, right?
I don't see a lot.
That's fixable.
Is
Yeah.
it? A lot of times he puts up a video and then the rest of them are the same video with just music on it.
Just a cold night. Sean Living Life at 50. Welcome to my backyard.
All right.
Friday, January 24th, 2025, 46 degrees. Here in Dunedin, Florida, next to Clearwater. Have a great night.
You have a great night. We got to get this guy on the show.
Do you think he wants to live in Clearwater?
No, next to Clearwater.
He's just
Yeah.
giving the proximity.
But
He's letting you know.
maybe he
man.
wants to be in Clearwater.
Just a
Worldwide.
beautiful day. Sean Living Life at 50. Welcome to my backyard. Friday, January 24th, 2025, 53 degrees. Here in Dunedin, Florida, next to Clearwater. Have a great night.
Much
Take
love.
care. Much love.
Oh, he hit you with the take care.
Just
much
a
love.
beautiful.
You know how I knew? Because he transcribed it in the comments section.
Oh.
Maybe he survived like a horrific accident or something, and now he's just happy to be living
Cold,
life.
Could be.
rainy, windy. Good afternoon.
Sean,
Living Life
at 50.
at 50. Welcome to my backyard. Thursday, January 23rd, 2025.
What's the weather?
50 degrees.
Where are you?
Here in Dunedin, Florida.
Where's that?
Next to Clearwater.
Oh.
Have a great night. Take
Much
care.
love.
Much love.
Thank you. I couldn't stop. I mean, there's not a lot of them, but I watched Carmen. I was obsessed with them. It's the same exact pose, the same everything. And I was like, we got to get this guy on the show. I mean, it's like, it's not every day Medicine Man comes to you.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we have to reach out to him.
Oh, I think he and Medicine Man would become fast friends.
That's what I'm saying. And I guarantee you I can find this guy a girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
Sean, if you guys know Sean, he lives in Dunedin next to Clearwater.
About 50 years old.
Yeah, he should be in his backyard. if you see him,
Tell him
please
take care. God bless.
give him much love. Have him give me a call.
He's living life.
Good morning. Sean Living Life
How old?
at 50.
Oh,
Welcome to my backyard.
what day is it?
Thursday, January
What's the
23rd,
weather? What's the weather?
2025. 44 degrees.
Where?
Here in Dunedin, Florida.
Next to what?
Next to Clearwater.
Oh,
Right.
Have a great night. Take care. Much
much
love.
love. Thank you.
I think if you tell somebody from Wyoming you're from Dunedin, they go, "Where's Dunedin?" Next to Clearwater. You know what I mean? Like Clearwater's a more identifiable place in Florida.
That is
Sean
true.
50. Single. Never been married.
Oh!
No kids.
Oh. Put the resume
I
up.
live alone here in Dunedin, Florida, next to Clearwater. I'm originally from South Jersey, near Philly.
What do you
I
listen
listen to metal, rock, and straight edge hardcore.
Oh.
Just down to earth type of guy.
I feel you.
I keep to myself, and I'm just living every day happy in paradise. Take care.
Someone just called in and said, go down to when the hurricane was here, Mike. He had a
Oh.
good post on that day.
I love that it's already catching on.
Real quick, I would like to know, is that his hair or is that a do-rag?
I think it's a hat. I think he's wearing a hat.
Okay. Yeah.
Carmen, I don't know. This goes pretty far. Let me try this one.
Yeah, I don't know how
Good
you're going to be able to
morning.
narrow it down.
Show on living life at 50. Welcome to my backyard. Tuesday,
January 14th,
January 14th,
2023.
2025. 53 degrees
Where?
here in Dunedin, Florida, next to Clearwater.
That's not it.
Clearwater.
All right.
I don't know.
Ooh, hate breed.
I like it.
Good morning. Just a beautiful day. Show on living life at 50. Welcome to my backyard. Friday, January 10th, 2025.
Where are you?
44 degrees here in Dunedin, Florida, next to Clearwater. Have a great night.
I don't see the hurricane ones, Carmen.
I feel like this is what they use to torture prisoners.
Wait.
They just keep playing this over and over again.
Oh, he's got no hat on in this.
Oh.
Happy New Year
Hey.
from my rainy backyard here in Dunedin, Florida, next to Clearwater. It's raining like a bitch.
Who is this?
Is that it?
He didn't say who it was.
Oh.
He's just standing out in the rain.
Suspense is killing me.
Oh,
Oh.
I'll see if I can find it.
Maybe
during
he's
the break
trying
there.
to lure some girls from cooler climes, Michael.
I mean, look, it appears that he is trying to find a woman. I guarantee you I could find this guy a woman. There's definitely a woman that is living in Dunedin. Next
Is
to
there,
Clearwater.
though? I mean, you
Yes.
can't even find
Yes.
Medicine Man a woman.
No, Medicine Man
haven't
is not a
tried.
real
Yeah.
human being.
We haven't tried.
Yeah. He's not. Do you want to hear the very first video?
Sure.
Happy Thanksgiving. Welcome to my backyard. Show on living life
And
at
how old?
50. Thursday, November 28th, 2024. 65 degrees, nice and cool here in Dunedin, Florida, next to Clearwater.
That was the first one. That was the
Now,
one that set the precedent. For
I'm
that.
assuming he just got done running a marathon.
He's out of breath.
Yeah.
I think he just walked into his backyard. Now, ladies, I'll put it up on our stories again so you can contact them. But what you got?
It looks like at one point he almost lost his leg.
Oh, why?
I don't know. There's a picture and it says, "This is my bad leg in 1993.
Wait.
I was a victim to violence at a graduation party. I almost lost my
Not
right.
his.
I almost lost my right leg since 93 to 2024. I'm still fighting to save my leg. Sean, 50 here in Dunedin, next to
Where's
Clearwater."
Dunedin? Oh, okay.
Stop.
He wrote it out.
Dude, he writes it out.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
This is our mission to get Sean on the air today. He's
It's
gonna be our
funny
new
because
best
there
friend.
was no context to it whenever you put it up on the Instagram.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, is this a guy who made a comment about you and now
No.
you're just pointing out
No.
who he is
No.
or what exactly was going on? But
I was just utterly taken back by him. I watched it popped up in my feed, and he's like, single, never been married. And I'm like, yeah, no kidding. And then he's like, Sean, living life at 50 in Dunedin, next to Clearwater. And I went, that's a weird way to. And I watched the next video, Sean, living life at 50 in Dunedin, next to Clearwater. Then I watched another one, Sean. I went, I can't stop it. And I watched almost all the videos in the month of January, and it was fantastic. And I thought, this guy is living. I think he's in Dunedin next to Clearwater.
Mhm.
He should be. He hasn't lived here very long, so maybe he hasn't found our show yet. He should definitely be listening to the show.
right.
And I mean, he's probably listening to 98 Rock because he likes the music.
I
but
have to imagine I've seen him at a concert
for sure.
and not knowing, like we were at the
for
same show.
sure.
Also, if you told me that was Crazy Eye Tommy's legitimate.
At the first, I thought it was
Illegitimate,
Crazy Eye
yeah.
Tommy. Yeah. Then the other thing is, I thought if he drives, what do you think? Do you think he drives?
Oh, yeah.
Sean?
Yeah.
Next to Clearwater.
Next to
He's
Dunedin?
50.
Yeah.
I know, but Medicine Man 70 he doesn't drive.
Oh, he's driving.
Sean drives.
Sean drives. Yeah.
So what if Sean and Medicine Man become a new team?
Right.
Sean
drives.
seems kind of lonely.
Medicine Man gets the tickets for free.
Right.
And then Sean drives.
Yeah.
And then they hang out and have a good time.
I have a feeling we've created a new best friend team.
Yeah. By the way, you've always pushed for Medicine Man and like Love Tiger to be on the air. Sean and Medicine Man.
Oh,
All right.
I would gladly do that.
Bert's calling the old number.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. I gave him the number you gave me.
Yeah. I don't think the old number doesn't work.
Right.
It just rings.
Oh, so what's happening?
He needs to call the new number,
The
or we
new
need
number.
to call him.
Give me the new number again. Jesus Christ. I gave his guy. Can you text it to me? Oh, hang on. Gio,
Yeah.
I have it.
I'll send it again.
No, I have it. Just all this stuff happened during the show.
Bush League.
No, you'll have to send it to me again, Gio. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
there it is. Sent.
Thank you.
Are we live? No. Hopefully not.
I mean, the worst thing you could do to
Yeah.
a show is change your hotline number.
I don't understand how the old hotline. I don't understand what's going on. It still rings, but we can't answer it. I guess.
I just sent Bert the new number. How did we know?
Carmen told me.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
This is Dale.
Hi, Dale.
Are you in Dunedin?
Hey, I just wanted to let you know why he can't find a girlfriend in Dunedin is because that's where all the retired lesbians are. Dunedin.
Next to Clearwater.
Oh.
Thank you very
Well,
much.
if they were retired lesbians.
No, did you get it?
No, I got it. But I'm just glazing over it. Yes.
Yes. That's a pro, everybody, right there.
Sorry, you weren't affected. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Yes.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
You hear what it sounds like? It's Peter McNeely that fought Mike Tyson.
What?
He said it sounds like Peter McNeely that fought Mike Tyson.
Oh, man, you sound like Peter McNeil. How did you understand that?
Because I understand Peter McNeely.
Oh, my God. Thank you, sir. I did not understand what you said. I'm sorry.
Michael,
Yes.
Bert is on the hotline.
Do we not have the Bert intro?
Yeah, you want it?
No, save it until tomorrow when he's not on with us.
What's wrong with this show? It's
Listen.
falling apart.
Falling
It's
apart.
falling apart right
We
now.
got a lot going on over here.
Please bring Bert on the air for me. Bert?
Good morning.
Hi, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Oh, early morning deep voice, Bert.
Is it 4:30? Are you in LA?
Yeah, it's 4:30. I went to bed early last night. I was about like 7:30 last night.
Yeah, welcome to our life. That's what we have to do every day.
That's kind of crazy to go to bed that early. And then do you wake up like at like midnight to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, I wake up at least 2 times to pee in the middle of the night because my prostate's getting big.
Oh, I drink. My new thing, and it helps so good, is I drink 4 liquid deaths right before bed.
What is so good about that? You'll be up all night.
Dude, no, I go to the bathroom one time at like midnight. I go to bed early, but my sleep score is through the roof.
Oh,
My
really?
heart rate's like 50. Yeah, for some reason, hydration really works.
Oh. Yeah,
These doctors are right.
You're still not wearing the mask, right?
No, I'm not going to wear the mask. Leanne just took a video of me sleeping the other day. My snoring's not that bad.
It's not the snoring, Bert. Like, let me just tell you why it's so good. I wear the mask, and I was against it at first too, like everybody else. But now, if I fall asleep, like in the chair without the mask, and I wake up, like I feel a little bit out of breath, and I didn't realize that until I started sleeping with the mask. You got to imagine the strain that it puts on your heart, and that's if you need it. You may not need it.
I wish I could do it all at home. I don't want to have to go to someone's office and spend the night with them.
No, you can. That's what I did. They were giving it to you. You put 2 of those electric things on your chest, and you go to sleep.
You and Pete are. I'll tell you what. Do you know why I'm calling in today?
I mean, I know why you're calling it. I haven't talked to anybody else about it yet.
Okay. Are you in?
Let's talk about it first.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I know you're in. You're in.
Yeah.
My goal is to get Pete and Cal in.
Good luck.
Man. Explain what it is so that we could discuss this. Tell everybody what's happening and when it's happening.
As you know, when you do like a podcast or a radio show, you got to fill air sometimes.
Yeah.
So a year ago, Tom Segura and I are doing Two Bears podcast, and it's coming out New Year's Day, and I just go, and I always have some stupid ideas like Two Bears Racing, Two Bears Sports Management. I mean, Two Bears Vodka. And I said we should put on a 5K. And Tom's like, great. And I said 5K by May. That gives everyone enough time to train for it. You get ready for a 5K. It'll be fun. And we just put it out there. And then randomly, Jelly Roll heard that and went on a podcast, the Nelk Boys, and was like, I'm doing it. And once Jelly committed to it, it got out of our control. People Magazine wrote an article about it, and we were like, oh my God, we got to do this 5K now. So we teamed up with Spartan Race, and for Netflix is a joke festival. We threw a 5K. We did it on the field at the Rose Bowl. It was amazing turnout. Travis Barker showed up. Jelly Roll showed up, and Jelly Roll completed his first 5K. And he looked at me, him and Bunny, as we crossed the line, and Bunny was crying, and Jelly was crying, and he was like, you changed my life. I lost 90 pounds to get here. I gave me a goal. You motivated me. We have to do this again next year. And I was like,
now he's in shape for it already.
I know. He's been working out. Me and him are both training for a half marathon. But he was like, yo, I'm going to be in Tampa May 4th. Can we fit it in Tampa? And I was like, done. So we called Spartan. Spartan said, I know where it's happening. I can't tell you where it's happening yet, but I know where it's happening. And it is going to be the best place to have a cold beer after a 5K you've ever been in your entire life. And we are throwing the 5K. Me, Tom, Jelly's involved. I think there's a huge music festival happening at Raymond James that day, that night. So we'll be staying for that. All those artists that'll be coming in, we're trying to get them to do it too.
Right.
And we're doing the 5K in Tampa, May 4th, and I want you and I want Pete involved.
Oh, my God. All right, listen to me. We have $1,000 bet on whether or not I could run to the stop sign at the end of my block. I've never been fast. I've never been a long distance kind of guy in anything.
Here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Is you don't need to run it. You can walk it. And you can do a little bit of jogging. If you walk a 5K, which is 3.1 miles,
right,
you can do it in like 45 minutes. You'd be totally fine.
Did Jelly Roll run the whole thing, or did he run walk it?
He ran walk it. He ran to get his dab rig, and then
all right.
He was hitting a dab rig the entire time, and I walked it with a 50-pound weight vest.
Oh my God! Will he be like my 5K partner, like when Richard Simmons used to work with other fat people and he'd like call them up and coach them and stuff?
But anyone that was of size, he would immediately stop over, dab them up, give them and just pump them up. He was awesome. I guarantee you, we will have a big group walking on, because we're gonna do different heats. So I run as many heats as I can run,
right?
And then whatever heat Jelly's in, there will be a big plus size entourage.
He's like the plus size pacer.
Okay.
Yeah, but the whole thing is Jelly couldn't walk, and a lot of people are like this. Jelly had never walked a mile before. He was like, I hadn't walked a mile, and so as he was training for it, he was FaceTiming me. He was like, does this get better? And I was like, yeah, and I mean, he would just walk down his street and back and forth. And then, dude, when he was, his sense of accomplishment, when he ran, because he lost the 90 pounds getting ready for this.
Right.
When he crossed the finish line, he was crying. Bunny was crying. Leanne was crying. I was holding it together. But it's such an accomplishment. And Gavin knows this. Gavin knows this. We have done stuff like this. We've done the half marathon together.
Right.
We did, and it dude, a 5K is so achievable. And I'm telling everyone should sign up today. I hope we're up and ready and available. Sign up today, because this thing is going to fill up. I mean, I'm telling you, it's going to fill up. It sold out last year in LA on a Tuesday. This is on May 4th to Saturday, right?
Okay.
I think. I don't know. I mean, so it's 5Ks are so fun, and we've got free beer at the end of it. We've got tastings of Four Osos. We're gonna have a huge party set up at the end. Last year we had a stage. It was the day after the Tom Brady roast, so all the roasters came out and roasted each other. It was awesome.
May 4th is a Sunday, and it's the day before Cinco de Mayo.
Perfect.
Also, yeah.
Oh, that's perfect. May 4th on a Sunday. You sign up. You come out. Here's the thing. I'm right now in a bench press competition. Okay, I'm supposed to bench 320 by Super Bowl.
320. What are you benching now?
About 315 is what the most I've gotten up so far. And so, but what's crazy is when you have a goal. Like my goal is to get this weight off my chest. You don't skimp on any of your workout because you have a goal.
Right.
It's working out with no goal is insane. It's just like there's no reason. But if you have a goal, you put all your energy into achieving that goal, and so you don't skimp. And I'm telling you something. If you know you have a goal to run this 5K, you'll have panic in your heart, and you'll say, all right, I got to get out and just walk a little bit tonight. I'm just going to walk just at sunset. I'm going to walk around the block. That's it. One lap. And then once you do one lap, I'm going to do 2 laps. Cal, commit right now, and I'm telling you, you're already losing weight. You're going to look so good by May 4th.
Listen to me. I'm not afraid to commit. In fact, I think I like the idea of having a fat, like Jelly Roll had his own little fat section. I think I like to have a fat, like me and my fat disciples walk together. Like, who are my fattest friends? Me, Pete, Frankie.
Buddy, anyone, I was about to say anyone that serves food to your show.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I could get a whole group of fatties and we could all walk. Yeah, I'm in, Bert. I'm in.
You're in?
I'm in.
I love it. I love it.
In. 100%.
And just commit Pete right now. Commit Pete.
I don't know.
No, if you're in, Pete's in.
I don't know. Pete's gonna.
By the way, for people who are listening and want to do this and you want to train and do stuff, there is a Olympic runner, Jeff Galloway, who has a run-walk method.
Oh, yeah?
That you can do for sure. It's for marathons, but you can make it for a 5K. It'll definitely help you out.
Trying to call Pete right now. I'm probably waking him up to get him to commit. I'm in, Bert. I'm in. Between now and May, I think I can walk enough.
Thank you for calling.
I'm in, and I will convince Pete to do it too. But I mean, I'm gonna call out all my fat friends. Listen, Dr. D, he's not fat, but he's on the fatter side. Joey Deeb, get ready to run. All you people that are in my peripheral that are, we should get Dino to run it.
Yeah.
Bert, I'm in.
I'm telling you, that is all I wanted to hear. They were like, hey, we're going to do a big launch. And I said, well, I'm going to call Cal and talk to him. And they're like, well, okay. Why? And I was like, well, it's Tampa. He's the biggest show down there. And you're the person I want to run. I'm telling you, when you get done, you're going to say, yo, I'm in for the half marathon and I want to do the next one. It's so fun. And it feels so good when you accomplish it. And listen to me. I'm telling you, if you're listening to this right now and you need any motivation, this is your motivation. Sign up right now. I think it's at 2 Bears 5K. You can go to burperbert.com. You can find any of the information. I'm sure I don't know what the information is, but sign up now. It's going to sell out. It's going to be huge. Remember, I grew up in Tampa. There's going to be a bunch of Jesuit kids that sign up. There's going to be a bunch of Academy girls that sign up, a bunch of Berkeley kids. I grew up in Tampa. This is going to be huge. So sign up now. Because it will sell out.
But hold on, we need to figure this out because I'm on burperbird.com and I don't see it, so I'm trying to figure.
It's on 2 Bears 5K. If you just Google that, it comes right up.
2 Bears 5K.
Yep.
Okay.
2 Bears 5K.
5K, and I guess I'm going to link it to our social too. 2bears5k.com.
It's the number 5 too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There it is.
If you're a woman and you're listening to this, you're like, this is what my husband needs. First of all, it is, and you know this is an excuse to just go and get out in the sun and have cold beers. That is all it is the party afterwards is so fun. Last year, I'll put up another post of like what happened last year, but we had the whole infield of the Rose Bowl all set up with cola plunges, saunas, a workout station, beers, games, a rope climb, a stage. It was like the craziest party ever.
Okay, but
so we will be throwing that party again.
Let me ask you some questions. So you can't say where it's going to be. Can you give me a hint?
No, I'm not allowed to, but it's going to be awesome.
Is it something that's
Is
it something that's like a track, or is it a like you're running through like a Hyde Park-ish type place?
No. It's all self-contained.
Okay. All right. Well, I have to tell you, Bert, I'm not going to lie. I'm excited to be a part of the event. I'm not excited to run it all, but I definitely will do it. Galvin, will I be able to do it?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are
you talking about running the full thing, or are you talking about jogging?
I can walk, run it. I can walk, jog it. Yeah. All right.
The 5K is a little over 3 miles.
Yeah, it's 3.1. Yeah, you're fine. Also, Bert.
Carmen's in, right?
Yeah, 100%.
I want to point out
Galvin,
that
you're in.
yes, I'm definitely in for the 5K. But then also, if you want to sign up, you can go just to party as well. And do you know, Bert, is there a promo code? Because it has a thing for a promo code. Do you know if there is one or not?
Okay.
No, it's all right.
No big deal.
Yeah.
You want me to wake up Leanne? Do you want me to wake up Leanne?
No, that's okay. That's okay.
The party last year was insane. I mean, insane, because a lot of people showed up just to go to the party afterwards. Because, like I said, last year it was on the field at the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
And to have cold beers on a football field stadium on the field is the funnest thing in the world.
You're saying if you were on the field at the stadium that was so much fun.
That was my favorite part.
That would be pretty
and
cool.
I'm making sure my favorite part happens again.
Yeah. All right. I am 100% in, and I'm very excited.
I am 100% in. Also, just got a text. Moose is in.
Moose!
Yeah. Moose said, "Give me the promo code."
All right. I think this is great. This is Bert Kreischer.
It's going to be so much fun, and the best is the connection. I mean, Jelly and I have been friends for a while, but like when he started training, he was texting me almost daily of like updates of where he. But that was the fun part. Is like the connection. Where you're like, all right, you'll send me like work when you're on the like walking, and you'll text me, and then I'll text back. That's the fun part. The training is the fun part. The camaraderie is the fun part. Gal and I ran a half marathon together, and we laughed so hard.
That was fun.
Do you remember when you guys we're running a half marathon, and Galvin's like, "Hey, you ever had a concussion?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've had one. I've had a few." He's like, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, I had one so bad the priest had to like wake me up and check my testicles." And Jim Ford, he goes, "Buddy, I think you're molested."
Oh, so good.
Oh,
not the Jesuit priest. Not the Jesuit priest.
No, different priest. Yeah.
All right. So another thing, real quick. Talk to me about Super Bowl. When are you going to New Orleans?
Dude, I leave Monday. I'm going to be there all week.
We're going to be there broadcasting Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from Radio Row.
Oh, for real? I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be on Radio Row one of those days.
Oh, yeah. Come by and see us. We're going to be there in the morning and probably stay there during the day, just gathering interviews and stuff.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I get there Monday, and then I think I leave Sunday.
Yeah. That's the
thing.
thing.
I leave during the Super Bowl.
The best part about it, if your team is not in, is to get the hell out before the Super Bowl.
Dude, I love that it's the Eagles and Chiefs. I love that it's the Eagles and Chiefs.
Yeah, it is.
It's just so frustrating.
It's going to be exciting to watch, and that that score that they ran up on with the Eagles. I mean, Saquon Barkley's just been so awesome to watch. It's going to be a tough game, and it'll be fun time. I mean, who doesn't love New Orleans?
The best is doing the show. Obviously, we're doing a comedy show,
right?
That's why I do a comedy show every year at the Super Bowl, where I bring like my favorite comics, and then so this year I was like, no brainer, Nikki Glazer, Tony. I didn't know how big Nikki was going to get.
Yeah, you locked her in. You locked her in before she blew up.
To Nikki Glazer, Tony Hinchcliffe, and Adam Ray as Dr. Phil. And the best part is, obviously, Philly's in, and I've been texting with Gillis, like, because Gillis is my favorite guy to hang out with, especially at sports stuff, because he geeks out over athletes, and he knows who they all are. Like, he's like, Bo.
Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey's back here. And I'm like, who's that? He's like, are you serious? He took me to a party, and he was like, you're standing next to Saquon Barkley. And I was like, really? And he was like, yes. He goes, I'm pretty sure this is his house. And I was like, okay. So he leaned over to Saquon Barkley. I go, sir, thank you so much for allowing us to come to your party. And he looked at Shane. Shane goes, I'm not with him. But now the Phillies in, I'm sure Gillis is going to be on the show too. I'm trying to get Kevin Hart.
Oh, wow. Boy, did you see the video?
Crazy ticket.
Did you see the video of Kevin Hart in the end zone with his kid before the game and how small he is compared to the real life human beings? It's such a tiny little boy.
No.
All right, well,
no, I know he's this. It's the Super Bowl's going to be blast, so I can't wait. I'll see you there. I think we have a house in New Orleans.
We have a house too, so I'm excited for this.
Okay.
And we got the Sprinter, so we'll be mobile. We'll be moving around.
Oh wow!
Yeah, dude.
God, we need the Sprinter. We need the Sprinter. That's so smart.
Listen, I'm going to be at Radio Row most of the time. Sprinter will be there.
Oh, yeah. I'm at Radio Row like at 6 a.m. until like 6 p.m. one day.
Well, I'll text you where we are in Radio Row. Make sure we hook up while you're there. And then I got to tell you, my wife has been trying to get me to work out for like the last 2 weeks, and I just couldn't get motivated to do it. I'm still not motivated to do it, but I'm going to force myself to start walking at least, and then trying to pick up the pace a little bit so that we can run this 5K together. It's the 2bears5k.com. If you go there, Bert and Jelly Roll and a whole bunch of other people are going to be here in Tampa on a field somewhere that we can't say, that might be in Tampa on Dale Mabry. And we're going to be running this 5K together. Fat, skinny, tall, fast, slow. Everybody could do it together, and I think it'll be a fun time.
So here's the good thing, too, is you guys are going to do it, so you want to be able to do it, whatever. I'm going to try and set a goal time for myself.
Okay.
So that way I'll train for it and try and set like a goal time to finish it.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what Tom did. I'll tell you what, this is what I always do. I always put jelly later in the day, like on the sign-ups, but I run the first heat always. And then I go back and I do the second heat with jelly, and I usually make it fun. But Calvin, you can come to the first heat with me, and then come back and we'll do the second heat with Cal and Jelly and all them.
Absolutely.
You're gonna run it twice?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can do that. That's fine.
I never wanted to say "f you" so bad to you when you just said it, the way you just said it.
Please don't.
Yeah, let's just go again.
All right,
Yeah, I set a time I wanted to break 30 minutes. But breaking 30 minutes is like a pretty casual goal, and I was on track to get 27 minutes. And then my assistant hit me with a golf cart.
I saw that. I remember watching that. That was crazy.
Oh man,
dude, I got run over. I thought I broke my foot. I was like, oh my God. And then my assistant to this day has never apologized. He's like, you jumped in front of me.
Listen, I think this is going to be great, and I think that the idea that there is a concert in town, a big festival concert,
Yeah.
and you know the guy. I bet you Mike Allstott would run this thing. I bet you.
Oh, I bet. Dude, I'm going to reach out to Derek Brooks. I'm going to reach out to Allstott. We're going to have a huge celebrity heat. It's going to be wild.
Martine will do it.
Yeah.
See if you can get Ian to do it.
Oh yeah, Ian Beckles.
I'm going to hammer Baker Mayfield to make him do it.
Yeah.
No tight.
I bet those athletes could run it fast.
Yeah. I mean, I would imagine that they probably can. I mean, imagine Baker Mayfield, the way he moves, he could probably crush it. But I mean, the idea is like you keep saying fast. I like the idea this is gonna be a casual walk, slow, run, walk kind of thing. Let's not kind of speed.
So we laughed so hard last year with when all of us walking with Jelly. We were laughing so hard the entire walk. We were crying. It was the best hang in the world.
Oh, I wonder if Bobby would do it.
Oh, he'd do it.
You think so?
Yeah. Because he walks all the time. He does.
Oh no, I know he can do it.
So yeah. He'd come down and do it.
Oh man. All right, I'm excited, Bert. Again, I just put it on our Facebook page. I'm going to put it on our social media here during the break so you can connect to it. And Bert's right. This is one of those things. It doesn't happen here very often. And the fact that Bert's bringing it home to Tampa, and Jelly Roll and his gang will be there, and all of us being involved now, this is going to be one of those things that sell out or book up pretty quick, because I imagine there's only going to be a certain amount of people that can do it.
I think so. I think we have a cap at a certain amount based on availability. And last year, we kept opening spots because we just kept trying to opening heats and moving them forward because last year sold out. Last year was like It was wild. It was wild. I'm telling you, the energy, and it was on a Tuesday.
Right.
Like people called out sick for work on a Tuesday, and it was sold out. So it's gonna be insane.
Well, it'll be a beautiful Sunday, and it'll be a beautiful Sunday in May. And if you dislike me and you ever thought you'd want to watch me die of a heart attack, this could be your day. This could be your day. Sunday, May 4th in Tampa.
And then we're all going to Jelly's show that night. There's a huge concert, I think, outside Raymond James. We're all going to stay and go to a show.
I have never met Jelly Roll. I'm the only one. Jelly Roll's never been on the show. I've never met him. I feel like we need to hook up. I'm the only one who's never had Jelly Roll on.
He is the greatest dude alive. Like, he is the sweetest, funnest, the most generous, the funnest man, I'm telling you.
Well, remember when
I can't wait to.
So he was opening up for Morgan Wallen, and when they were down here, and Morgan Wallen had to cancel his concert, and Jelly Roll went to where was it?
Dallas Bull.
Yeah.
Dallas Bull, and still put on a concert for everybody who couldn't make the show and stuff like that. Super nice.
All right, I'm excited.
That's awesome. This is going to be a blast, man. I'm telling you. I was so excited because we were trying to think of where to do it again, and the natural thought was Austin.
Yeah,
because Tommy's there, everyone lives there, and Jelly's like, I'm going to be in Tampa May 4th if you guys can make that happen, and I was like, done. Oh my God, it's going to be so big. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Do you think Jelly Roll kept running after the 5K? Like he stayed.
He's still working out. He's still in shape. He's kept the weight off. And he is like, what's crazy is we did the New Year's Eve for CBS.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, let's announce the Two Bears 5K then. Because that's when we were talking about it. And I was like, yo, Jelly, we haven't locked anything down. So we can't just go on CBS and be like, guys, we're doing the Two Bears 5K in Tampa. He's like, baby, we can do whatever we want. And I was like, all right, let's go.
Hey, Bert, real quick.
So,
Tampa, Pete's up. Pete's calling me. Let's see if we can.
Let's do it.
Hold on.
Sports.
You're live on the air.
They're on another call or away from the.
Oh, come on, Pete. Oh, there he is. Hold on. You're live on the air.
Oh.
Say hi to Bert.
Good morning. Hi, Bert.
Hey, good morning, buddy. How you doing?
Hey, Pete, I don't know.
I can't
yeah, okay. So
Bert.
Bert's on the other line with me. I got to have him on my speakerphone, Bert. Bert is on the other line with me, and he announced on our show a couple of minutes ago that on Sunday, May 4th, he is bringing the Two Bears 5K to Tampa. And he has got me to commit to run the 5K. You got to commit to run the 5K too.
That is some pressure.
Yeah, but you already did it. I already said yes because Bert's convinced that you'll do it. Jelly Roll is doing it. A bunch of other people are doing it, and I'm going to get a whole fat group of guys to do it. We'll walk it, and we'll get it done.
Fine. In.
All right.
Nice.
Bye, Pete. There you go. Pete's in.
The best is Tom takes things so serious. Last year, he's like, I want to break 30 minutes. I'm training. I've got a coach. I'm pacing. And he went to the 5K that he helped produce. He half paid for, just like me. He put in headsets, put on his sweatband, and he ran, and he didn't speak to a person.
He just had his own goal.
And he goes, and he didn't break 30 minutes. And then he gets done. And he was so defeated. And I go, Tom, you got to let go of this. This isn't about you breaking 30 minutes. This is about the 3,500 people that showed up to work. I go, this is bigger than you, buddy. So this year he goes, I'm coming. I'm going to run the first one with Bert and all the fans. I'll run whatever. If I can run another one, I'll run another one. And then I'll run this last heat with everyone else, all the celebrities.
Oh my God.
And I was like, yeah. So he was so hysterical. He ran past Jelly Roll. And Jelly's trying to stop him, and he just ran past him and just was focused. He had sunglasses on.
What do you
looked like a lunatic?
Do you listen to music while you run?
No, I mean, if I run a marathon, I do. But if I run a half marathon, I do. But the best part about this is that it's at a pace that's so manageable that the conversation is the funnest.
Yeah.
Your energy will be through the roof. Your first mile, you won't even notice. When you get halfway, you'll be like, "No way, it's almost done!" And then by the crossing the finish line feels amazing.
All right.
But I won't wear headsets. I talk to everyone when I run.
Yeah. I should. All right. Well, I'm very excited for this now. I mean, not so much excited to run, but I'm gonna start getting on the treadmill and start moving a little bit. So maybe after like 2 weeks, I'll be like, yeah, I think I could do this.
The best is my dad ran marathons all growing up. Like, I mean, every marathon in Tampa, my dad ran, and we used to travel to run marathons. My dad had a broken hip, and we got him to start working out at like probably 4 months ago.
Right.
And he's on the treadmill, and I'm going to see if my dad can be able to do one last race.
Wow.
One last race.
That's great. All right, good. I'm very excited for this. Thanks for breaking the news here on the show. If you want to be a part of it, go to 2bears5k.com. You can register there. It's happening Sunday, May 4th here in Tampa in a very centralized location that we're very familiar with on Sundays. And I think it'll be awesome. Bert, thanks, man.
I can't wait. I love you, buddy. This is going to be the best Sunday of your life.
I'll send you updates as I train. I'm in full train mode right now.
Hey, post them on Instagram. That's my favorite. Post them on Instagram.
All right, buddy. Take it easy.
All right, love you guys.
See you, buddy. There you go. Bert Kreischer.
Oh, cue the Rocky music.
Oh, I don't know, dude.
What do you mean you don't know?
I know. I'm going to be
committed.
No, I didn't say I wasn't. I didn't know if I was going to do it. I just don't know how it's going to go. Look, I'm pretty logical about things. I think that if I actually train between now and May, I'll be able to do a good run walk.
Yeah.
It would be nice to be able to run it.
Listen, 3 months is a long time to train for this. So yeah, you're going to be good. You're going to be good for sure.
There's a poll in the chat asking if you're going to do it. It's not going well.
Listen to me. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm 100% in. I will not back out on my friends.
It says, will Mike finish the 5K?
Oh, finish. That's a different story.
And here's
That's
the
a different
thing.
story.
It says, yes, it's a new Mike. And the other answer is, no, he'll ride in a golf cart.
No, I will at the very least walk it. I will run until I can't run anymore, and I will at least walk it.
And you will finish it.
And I will finish it. Start to finish. Listen, I just walked 2.5 miles in a mountain with my wife at Thanksgiving. I could walk straight around the circle at Raymond James Stadium for wherever it is. Yeah.
By the way, so here's the Jeff Galloway thing. The run walk method is you start out walking,
right,
and you walk for 2 minutes, jog for 10 seconds.
Oh.
And then walk for 2 minutes and keep doing that. And then the next time you go, 3 days, whatever, a week, whatever, do 30 seconds and do a minute and a half and do that until you
slowly builds up.
Yeah. And you can actually do that through the entire 5K.
Okay. All right. I'm not afraid of it. I'll do it. I think it's going to be just a fun time to be out there. So, also, stupid fat jelly roll could do it. I could do it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's big.
Yeah.
I mean, he's lost over 100 and some pounds now, but he at his starting weight was big.
Right. So
excuse you guys, we got to do something.
What?
Here we go, Bone Fam. The Bone Bonus. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine. Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is
play. This hour's keyword is play. Play. Head over to the 1025 The Bone app now and enter the word play before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and that $1,000 Bone bonus could be yours. Good luck, everybody.
There you go. All right, I'll give you a chance to go do that. We'll take a quick break. We didn't even start news.
No.
We'll do news when we come back. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 1025 The Bone. I don't know. I was getting stuff ready. Did I hear Gio say he's going to run the 5K during the break here?
He did. He did
if
say it.
everyone else is, I can't be the one that doesn't.
Joe, you're in?
Yeah, sure.
Carmen said she's in. Galvin's in. I'm in. Gio's in.
But I will say I will probably more likely be like walking it with you, Mike.
Boo.
Well, I got loose ass knees.
True.
Moose sent me his registration. He
He's
is in. Yep.
Wow.
Let's see. Somebody just posted on their Instagram and put us in the thing as well.
A lot of people are hitting me up on Instagram saying that they're in as well. I put the link on our Instagram story.
Yeah. Elaine and her husband are in.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amanda said she would run it.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right.
And we're drinking afterwards.
We're drinking during.
Jenny will be there afterwards. She should run it in heels.
Yeah. That'd be hot. Okay. So real quick before we get into the news, Joe,
Yes, Michael.
what'd you do this weekend?
Well, I went out.
You didn't call me.
No.
Well,
You didn't
it
call
was
me.
St. Pete, Michael. It's way. We were downtown with
Wow.
Dizzy.
You know
and
he
his,
doesn't have to drive.
And female Dizzy and the pants.
Female Dizzy. Female Dizzy.
So
They had a little
now-
double date.
I saw. So now, did Dizzy just move into where Spanish
That's
was?
That's my whole thing
In
I was
your
going to bring
heart?
up. Yeah.
He's
Well,
filling the void for a little guy in your heart.
Well, I mean, listen, I love Dizzy, man. We have a great time.
Dizzy's great.
Yeah, we really had
Yeah,
a
you
good
didn't
time.
answer Galvin's question though.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I have. I mean, I don't know if there's an empty space in my heart. I don't.
Oh, really? You
Yeah.
spent that much time together, father and son. You lived together, all that stuff, and then he's just out of your life one day, and you don't miss him at all.
Well, I mean,
Wow.
got a lot of things going on.
I guess when we're done doing this show, Joe will just be like, "Yeah, I don't really know who those guys were."
That's
Who
not
cares?
true. I think I'll miss you guys.
I think I'll miss you guys. That was very nice. I mean, you should write for Hallmark.
All right.
I liked burgers. I like fries. One day I might miss you guys.
Mhm.
That's nice.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Joe.
But
I saw
anyway,
you
yes,
guys went axe throwing.
We did. We went axe throwing and we had a blast. It was downtown St. Pete, and they teamed us up. So it was me and Sugar Pants and Sugar Shorts.
Right.
So we were the three of us were the pants team, and then Dizzy and his girlfriend were the melatonin team.
I like it.
So
I like it.
the pants triumphed, by the way.
Oh,
Good.
well, yeah,
So-
3-on-2.
Well, I mean,
Seems
that's
unfair.
but I mean, everybody had to take it was like a turn. It was like a
Gotcha.
round robin thing.
I saw you got it right in the center.
Yeah, that's
Good job.
right.
Good job, Joe.
Mhm.
No invite though.
No?
Hey guys, we're got something going on Saturday
Listen,
night.
that was one of those things where, Dizzy asked me, what do we do? And I'm like, I don't know. Talk to the girls. I have no idea. Just tell me when to show up and what.
You know who's good at coordinating things? Me, like putting your whole birthday party together. I didn't get a phone call.
Oh, you didn't get a call.
Well,
Yeah, but I mean, it was all the way in Tampa. You know what I mean?
oh, like you would come from Tampa to go to something in St. Pete.
Maybe.
No,
I like-
Got invited.
No,
I
you-
enjoy
Because
St. Pete.
Dizzy lives in St. Pete.
Let me
now,
ask you a
I'm pretty
question.
sure.
If Bert did a 5K and didn't invite me, do you think I would just show up there? But now he invited me, so I'm like, yeah, of course I'll go.
No,
Yeah.
would you have gone?
No.
Okay.
Just saying.
Well, I'll invite you next time anyway,
won't
Michael.
come.
I'm sorry.
I'm
Fine.
just saying, I thought it was nice that you and Dizzy went on a little date.
We did.
I
It was
was just busting your balls.
it was a double date with Sugar Shorts.
Whoa,
Oh,
all right.
What? With
Yeah.
who?
The daughter,
Yeah, the daughter.
the Pants daughter.
Yeah. The daughter
He was
Pants.
trying to get in his stepdad time.
Yeah, and it was a lot of fun. We had a blast.
Good.
The position for short sidekick has been filled.
I got to tell you, Dizzy is a fun time.
I
man.
like Dizzy.
Yeah.
Dizzy's
and,
great.
and when we were done, we went back to the island and we sat around
Swapped?
with Mama Pants.
Oh,
And we played Uno.
oh,
Yeah.
man.
Well,
Reverse.
In the garage. Yeah, it was nice.
they really
Pretty
know how to
s-
fill those pants.
Pretty soon, Dizzy's going to talk about moving in.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, his girlfriend's got like 2 kids, so I don't know if there would be room.
Ah, you got the dogs.
Yeah, the
a couple
pants
kids ain't
room,
gonna hurt
yeah.
anything.
Maybe we get rid of some dogs.
No,
We
keep
talk
the
about-
dogs.
The dog bed. You'll be
All
fine.
All right.
By the way, the big country festival thing that's happening.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this.
So it is Country Thunder, and it's at Raymond
Oh,
James
right,
Stadium.
right.
And Riley Green is going to be there. Blake Shelton is going to
Okay.
be there.
All right.
Jelly Roll, Jake Owen, Ashley McBride, Clint Black, a bunch of different people. I mean, it's a huge. Kentucky Headhunters are going to be out
Oh,
there.
wow.
Yeah, so big country festival.
I know none of those names.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they are, but I don't care about
You
any
know
of them.
Blake Shelton?
Yeah. I'm saying I don't
You know
care
Jelly
about.
Roll?
Right.
Blake Shelton. That's Gwen Stefani. Blake
Yes.
Shelton. Okay.
I'm just saying, if you said to me there's $1,000, go to the show. I'd be,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then Bert's
No.
gonna call me and be like, "Hey, you want to go to the show?" I'm like, "All right, sure."
Kentucky Headhunters are good.
What day is that? Is that show?
That show is, it's actually the May 2nd through the 4th. So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
But then how are they doing the? Is that at the stadium?
Mm-hmm.
probably-
It says stadium grounds.
It's probably
Oh, so it's
outside.
probably next to where the Yankees thing is.
Yeah, I
With
think
the
when they
parking.
do those festivals, like when
Yeah.
they do the Innie Festival, they take those big parking lots at Raymond James Stadium
Yeah. Okay.
and build
okay.
a stage and stuff.
All right.
Like Sunset Music Fest was like
right.
that.
I just didn't know. I thought it was inside the stadium.
And like, it looked like the stadium might be available.
Mhm.
For
Or
stuff.
if you like went outside and then finished in the stadium.
Oh,
beers in there.
That'd be interesting too.
Beers on the.
I like to finish.
I don't even like to walk from the tailgate to the stadium.
You're like, I have to go to the east side. Come on, dude. Just let me walk through here.
Please.
Will Tom be waiting at the end of the 5K for you with the sprinter running?
Yeah,
Boss.
sure. Don't worry, boss. I got this. I don't have Tom driving alongside of me in the golf cart. Though. You got this. You got this, boss. Come on. You can do this. Come on.
It will be toasty.
Yeah.
May in
It'll
Florida.
be hot.
Oh,
my
that's
God.
nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
It's not nice.
Yeah,
It'll be nice.
Sweaty, baby.
You know why? Because you got a full
Sweaty
head of hair. You don't
ladies.
have that. You know what? I got into bed last night. I had the air conditioning on 67, and I have a nice cold blanket. Like it stays cold. It's like a real thin kind of silky type material. And the minute my legs touched it, I went, "Ooh!" I could never get one of those cold plunge things ever. Although maybe after I ran a 5K in the middle of May, and jumping in it.
You die.
Yeah.
Because the hotter you
Shock.
are,
Yeah.
been doing that. Oof. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to check in with Galvin. He has today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's top story, you tried to stop him, but you couldn't do it. Pete Hegseth overcame allegations.
I thought you were talking about the Chiefs.
Overcame allegations of sexual assault, public drunkenness, and questions of financial mismanagement at two veterans groups he ran to narrowly win Senate approval to become Donald Trump's defense secretary. The vote was actually 50-50, and then Vice President J.D. Vance cast the tie-breaking vote, which he later officiated Hegseth's swearing in.
Yep. Well, I mean, it's they seem pretty confident that he can do a good job. I think it's ridiculous, but I like Pete. I've met Pete before, and he does have the military background. I don't know. It seems to me that job should go to somebody that's like a 3-star general or higher, but they seem to think he's the guy.
I think they did say this is the lowest ranking official that's ever get the position.
Yeah, the guy from the news channel.
Yeah.
How about Rogue, Tulsi Gabbard? She's going to be in charge of all the intelligence.
I know. Well, I don't think it's so bad. I mean, she's got the government experience, but I don't know. Listen, I don't know what's going on anymore. Last week we had a Gulf of Mexico. Now we have a Gulf of America in a matter of a week's time. Pretty soon Greenland is going to be changing their name. Who knows what's going on in this world?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that how crazy when Trump is in office, it's just nonstop Trump news.
Oh, Trump.
24/7. Like everything
Good,
is just
bad,
Trump.
indifferent. Yeah, anything. Yeah.
I just forgot how crazy that is.
By the way, I watched the Saturday Night Live skit that had the Trump thing.
That's great.
He said about abortions, whatever. I wish I would have had some of those in the 80s. Eric.
Yeah.
And then he goes, my new favorite son, Barron. He's hitting his head on everything in the White House.
It was really a funny bit, man.
Yeah, that was funny. By the way, speaking of funny things, so I'll laugh at stuff, and like a lot of times I'll go, "That's funny." Like I'll recognize something as funny,
right,
and just say that, whatever. But for me to laugh out loud, it's a lot. I laugh out loud so much, and I don't know what is making you not watch it because you said you haven't watched it. You have to watch Arrested Development. It is so good, and there are so many jokes per minute.
It's old to me now,
but it's not.
I know
it's plenty new. It's in high def. They actually did a newer season that was on Netflix and stuff. It's so good, and there's so many different jokes that you have to watch. I mean, you can watch the same episode 20 times and still not catch everything.
Do you know that I watched an episode of The Office the other day?
So good.
Office is still, I think Office is the funniest show of all time. I love Seinfeld, but I think Office is the funniest show of all time.
But I'm telling you, Arrested Development is right along those lines where it's there. You can watch it and you watch different characters and you hear so many different jokes and you didn't even catch that the first time.
The Office, I mean, I hadn't seen this one in a long time. The Office, Michael said fag 4 times. And they beeped it out, but they didn't beep it out in the original one.
Yeah.
And then what's the other thing he says they beep out? He said it was retard. He and then finally they were beeping them out, but there's one part in it later on where he says a different word and they already like a curse word and they had that one beep. So you could tell they had to go back in and beep out all these words now in a matter of 10 years.
Yeah, that's It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. There's a episode where Mac dates a tranny, and they keep on saying tranny, and they beep it out every time whenever they say. Yeah,
it's so weird. It's
wild.
so weird that it's just a couple of years ago. Everything was Wild West, and now we can't say anything.
Well, they've talked about that where he had said, he goes, yeah, you wouldn't be able to make The Office now.
No, and the whole idea that Michael is saying the F word to talk, but then they're trying to explain to him that Oscar's gay, and he doesn't get the correlation. Like, it's making him look like a fool, like Archie Bunker.
But that's the whole exactly, and that's the whole thing. He's the foil. He's the one. But people learn from that,
right?
You know what I mean? Like, you learn not that that's what they're trying to do is teach people lessons with The Office,
but it's to mock that guy.
Exactly. And if you can't do that, like, what do you? It's crazy. It's crazy.
That's all changing now, though, because now we can say whatever we want.
No,
it's swinging back.
No censorship.
No, it's swinging back. Yeah,
it's swinging back.
FCC's out. Remember they
said no censorship.
We don't have to worry about it.
I don't recall him saying no FCC, so I'm going to hold off for a little while.
No FUC.
Something.
The Super Bowl 59 matchup is set. The Kansas City Chiefs will take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Uh-oh. Did you hear that? Monica just hung herself.
No.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for Monica. I feel bad for her.
She can't reach a beam in the ceiling.
I feel bad for her. I feel bad for my sister-in-law. The Bills have been so close.
I mean, do you feel bad, or is this kind of what they deserve? This is how they've been. This is the whole Jim Kelly. This is what they deserve.
Yeah. I'm not a hater. I don't, people that your team. I don't care.
No, I don't care about that either. I just feel like some teams are just destined to never be there.
I saw a guy. Where was I? I was somewhere. Maybe it was the Lightning game, and the guy had a Bills shirt on. I was walking out, and he was like, "Hey, Galvin, love the show." And I go, "Thanks." I go, "Good luck to your Bills, man." I don't care.
No.
You know, no big deal.
I hate anybody that's not my team.
I do listen. If they're playing my team, then I hope you can get your head cut off.
Maybe
you got mad at me because I
tables.
owned a Ravens shirt.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree,
Carmen,
Galvin.
that's ridiculous. Could you imagine in a million years me wearing anything other than a Steelers team? Any
No,
other
but
football
that's
team?
insane to me.
Why?
That's insane.
Why? Why is that insane?
Because like you didn't play for the team, you didn't like go there.
Carmen,
it's not like I understand like being a fan.
Listen to me. All my family is from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I grew up in the 70s where the Steelers were dominant. The Steelers have won the most Super Bowls out of any team. Mm-hmm. Yes, I know.
They had the Super Bowl shuffle.
No, that's
No,
the Bears.
all
Get out of here, you weirdo.
Idiot.
I lived in Chicago during the Super Bowl shuffle. Not once did I shuffle. Not once. But I just don't understand how you can be a fan of a team and wear another team's shirt. Like, that's crazy.
I
To
could
most
never.
people, that's crazy.
Listen. I have my buddy sent me a bunch. He works in the equipment room for the Jets, and he sent me a bunch of Jets hoodies and stuff. And I have no problem wearing that. The Jets are the most embarrassing team in football.
You're wild.
Yeah,
No way. I
but
could never.
They're awesome. They're awesome shirts. It's not like they're like black with the tiny little Jets logo on the corner, but they're awesome like Nike hoodies.
Okay, so you know what you do? You put a Bucks patch over it.
I don't care. I don't care.
Wow.
Yeah,
Which is funny though, because as much as I dislike baseball, I would never wear a Red Sox anything.
Huh?
Yeah, I still feel that.
Huh?
I don't care about baseball at all anymore, but I would never wear a different baseball team.
I'm excited for baseball to come back, baby.
The only time I wore anything different than a Yankee hat was when I thought we were leaving here and going to LA, and I had a Dodgers cap on for a week.
Yeah,
That was it.
Well, the Super Bowl is set for Sunday, February 9th at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. We will be there for Radio Row. KC, of course, could become the first NFL team to three-peat, to win 3 consecutive championships.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, we're really watching one of the greatest runs in the history of NFL. You think Brady and the Patriots, all these other teams, like, nobody's done this.
No,
It's
and so this is
insane.
three in a row, 3 Super Bowl appearances in a row.
Yeah.
Right.
But 4 in 5 years.
They've got a chance. Yeah, they've already won 3. This is their chance to go 3 in a row.
Right.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Like, I think there was the Chiefs have been, or Mahomes and the Chiefs have been to the AFC Championship like 8 times.
Wow. That's insane.
Yeah, it's unheard of. Like,
Yeah.
we're literally
In the middle of
watching
it, yeah, history.
the greatest run in the history of football.
Yep,
Which
yep.
sucks to admit because I hate the Chiefs.
Why?
And I hate Patrick Mahomes.
You just hate them because they're that good?
I'm pure jealousy.
Yeah.
It's all jealousy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just shows if you've got the guy at quarterback, man, you're going to win it all.
He is above and beyond the guy. I mean, Josh Allen's the guy, but he's not. I mean, Mahomes is just amazing.
Yeah, it's even when their team is not good, they're still good. Yeah. They find ways to win even when they don't have the best talent.
The Steelers won 4 Super Bowls in 6 years, so they won twice back to back. But never
that was
3.
Before they wore helmets.
Never did 3.
Yeah, nobody's done 3.
It was 75. It was 80. Also, they won in 80, 79, 80.
Yeah, they were saying last night that there hasn't even been a team that's been able to. Well, no, because the Bills got there 4 times and lost.
All of them.
Yeah, that's got to be brutal.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, this is going to be the year.
I feel lucky as a Bucs fan not knowing what losing the Super Bowl feels like as a fan.
Does anybody think the Eagles will win the Super Bowl?
I think they got a chance.
No.
I mean, obviously, they have a chance. You know what? They're in there.
Yes, Saquon Barkley can win by himself.
Yeah, he's the reason there. I feel like they've gotten that
100%.
But the fact that the Chiefs keep on squeaking it out, man, that within a couple points and stuff, and they keep on winning.
I think they said last night that they've got 17 straight one-score wins in a row, which has never happened ever in the league.
But it's a timing thing too. That's a coaching. That's a good coach.
It's Andy Reid, and I think it's Patrick Mahomes. Like they just find ways to win, man.
And it's funny because a lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people think it comes down to chance, and oh my God, they won again by that much. That's absolutely running down the clock and doing all that stuff.
Reid's he's a really good coach.
Yeah,
I hate
for
that.
sure. By the way, Hard Rock Bet put out one of the funniest tweets or Instagram posts, whatever. Whenever Mahomes dropped the ball like 2 or 3 times in one thing, but they kept on recovering it, whatever. He said right now during this run, and it was Coach Andy Reid, and it said Fumbarooski.
There's all the conspiracy theories that the game is rigged and the call.
I mean, there are some bad calls.
The one 4th down call where the Bills could have gone for it, or they went for it, and then everybody said one ref had it marked ahead, one ref had it marked behind.
Yeah, and that contested catch where the ball, who knows who got it, and the ball touched the ground.
It did touch the ground, yeah. And they reviewed that and still said that the play on the field stands. Yeah. But also, the Bills, Josh Allen had a chance to win the game. It's like he's the MVP. You got like 3 minutes to go, and a touchdown wins the game.
Yeah.
That's what you do if you're the guy.
The Bills, though, man, with that tush push, they were not getting it done in the end zone or the first downs.
And Cook, they couldn't stop him all night long. And now they're doing that like 3 or 4 times in a row, which that seemed like a really weird decision at that time.
Yeah.
An
elementary school principal in Cocoa Beach, Florida, has been arrested after throwing a massive rager last Sunday.
Yeah.
Apparently, the guest included one of the elementary school teachers and more than 100 students. And there was a lot of booze. The authority says one minor was arrested for DUI after leaving the party, and another had to be treated by EMTs when they suffered alcohol-related medical event on the principal's front lawn.
Jesus.
The principal did not have any regrets at the time. In fact, when she saw the flashing lights out front, she turned off all her outdoor lights and forced the EMTs to work on the kid just by using their truck headlights.
Holy cow.
The principal was charged with child neglect, contributing to the delinquency of a minor, and holding an open house party. The teacher was hit with similar charges. Both have been placed on administrative leave. There aren't any details on the age or condition of the kid who suffered the episode on the front lawn.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, what is your thought process? Like, how could that ever go right for you?
How in a million years, not even being a principal, having students at your house,
right
there, stop.
Like, I understand if you're a child molester, the end game is to molest children. So if you're going to get caught, you're going to get caught. But this one here, just having a party and inviting kids over to the house, that's insane.
And the only way that's acceptable is if you have a kid that goes to your school, and then they have friends over, and even
like
then,
a birthday party or something,
right? But even then, you're like, do I want to go to my teacher's house?
Right.
Like that's weird.
Yeah, so weird. 12-year-old in Connecticut, tell me whether you think this is right or wrong. 12-year-old in Connecticut was shot last Wednesday after throwing snowballs at a car. You throw a snowball, I shoot a bullet.
That's not an even exchange.
Don't throw snowballs. Police, by the way, 100% all I did as a kid is throw snowballs at cars. Police are still looking for the shooter. The kid is expected to recover, though.
We were throwing snowballs at city buses. we were throwing snowballs so good that we'd throw them out this way so that they would curve around and hit the front of the windshield. I mean, everybody threw snowballs.
Yeah.
Wasn't a big
I've
deal.
told this story a million times. So I grew up in Illinois, lots of snow all the time. And where we lived, there was a lot of farm fields, a lot of cornfields and all that stuff. So in the wintertime, it was great because we had snowmobiles and we'd go cruising around all over the place. We'd be on snowmobiles and we would throw snowballs at the cars. And then there was nothing they could do. We just took off on our snowmobiles. And there was a Bronco, I remember one time, that came into the snow. And we were like, what do you think you're going to do? He got stuck, and we were just circling and laughing at him. And stuff. Oh, I mean, if he had a gun, he should have shot us.
How many snowmobiles did you have?
3.
What did your father do that he got 3 snowmobiles?
Worked.
Don't ask him.
FBI.
Yeah,
CIA.
Yeah.
My dad.
Your dad killed Kennedy.
He was one of the top guys with Motorola. Like he was.
Was he?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. You don't have any great technology. What
I
do you
don't
have?
have great technology.
Wait, what?
Please explain that. Are you saying I'm not a robot? I don't
No,
understand.
I'm saying like
Growing up, we had all the
I
technology.
know you had a car phone.
We had the actual car phone. We had the walkie-talkies that they used on the railroads that went up to like 3 to 5 mile radius and stuff as kids.
Right.
We had beepers when we were kids.
You
This was
had
in
all
the
the things
70s.
the CIA had. I'm telling you, your dad was a CIA agent. You just don't want to see it.
Whatever.
Mm.
I was.
You getting calls from Russians in the middle of the night?
No.
Germans?
My dad was married to a Russian ballerina.
That seals it.
That's the thing. He had a whole separate family that you guys didn't know about.
For years.
Trump's going to release all his secrets.
No.
Yep. The Galvin name is going to be
wait a minute.
printed in some of these documents.
Maybe.
Your dad was married to a Russian ballerina?
Mm-hmm.
Well, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Did they have snowmobiles too?
I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know. I'm not sure. And then I forget where it was. Where were we supposed to move to? It wasn't Kuala Lumpur. It was somewhere over where they wanted my dad to take over. It was Motorola
factories.
Yeah, and do that stuff, whatever. And we were supposed to move over there, and he was like, "Nah, we're not." I forget where it was.
So can I refresh this real quick? Galvin's brother got a call one day, and it was his sister that he didn't know about. His father had a family prior to Galvin's mother, and they waited to tell the kids, and then finally the kids got to be adults, and they never actually told them, so they got the call one day.
Yes.
That's how I feel every time I get an alert from 23andMe.
Oh yeah.
You have a new relative. I go, here comes that brother I didn't know about, that sister that I didn't know about, some other relative. Nothing. It's always like third to distant cousin.
Yeah.
Nothing. No
You know what's so funny is my wife has almost zero interest. So my wife and her brother are not related. They were both adopted separately,
right,
by their parents. So they're brother and sister now, but not actual.
Think about how good that worked out. That they were like, let's go get another one.
Yeah.
That's great.
But she has like zero interest in finding out who her biological family is.
Because there's probably a part of her that's mad at that, you know?
We talked about that the other day because we were watching 90 Day Fiance and the girl was adopted and she was like, I have trouble because I wasn't even wanted as a baby and if people leave me and this and that. And I go, do you feel any of that? And she goes, not at all.
But she may subconsciously feel that way, you know what I mean? Because I would think that if my mother, because my mother had me when she was 17.
Right.
If my mother had given me up for adoption and I found out later in life, well, she was 17 and she didn't have a job or a family or anything like that, I'd go, all right, for the good of the baby's sake,
yeah.
you try to give the baby a better life. She couldn't raise me, which clearly she did. But I think that I would forgive that, you know.
So she may know a little bit of stuff because I think her parents know more. And because she was born on a naval base.
Okay.
And I think there was a situation there where somebody, the different stuff, because her father was in the Navy, career Navy.
Maybe that's like that movie with Will Smith and Kevin James. Was it Hitch? Where he goes back and he finds her ancestry. And it turned out her grandfather was like the rapist of Mexico.
The butcher.
Maybe you don't want to know. Maybe you don't want to know everything.
So
the butcher, is that what it was? The butcher?
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. A 40-year-old man in Missouri shot at 4 kids who knocked on his door while playing Ding Dong Ditch. So you got the snowmobile, they're throwing the snowballs, and then this Ding Dong Ditch shooting at the kids.
People have low tolerance, man.
Chased them down in a vehicle before ordering them out of the car at gunpoint and stealing their car keys.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I've gotten ding dong ditched a couple of times. I don't even get up to answer the door. I'm like, cool.
By the way, can I point out if you're driving a car and you're still doing ding dong ditch, a little weird.
Oh, they chasing down on the car.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
that is weird.
That happened to my house, and the kid pushed the Ring doorbell. I'm like,
yeah.
you know you're gonna be.
You
on
gotta know.
Yeah, it's like your video.
But they didn't wear a mask or anything?
No.
Your Ring doesn't start. My Ring alerts me when they just approach my house.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So it was gonna catch him anyways.
Oh, so yeah.
But he still went up and he didn't knock on the door. He pushed the Ring doorbell and they ran away.
So who were they? Do you know?
Some neighborhood kid.
Yeah,
My
they're
kids
doing it
were the kids that rang mine were my daughter's little friends from school.
Oh, really?
Who gets mad at that?
Yeah, no. I mean,
little boy girl stuff.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I was the dog got all started barking and going nuts, but whatever.
I mean, look, they do it for a half hour. You go crazy. You know, you're like, all right, enough. But I mean, once or twice, you're like, okay, I get it.
They're not messing with my house.
No.
Then that's fine. Whatever.
Cares?
Yeah. Let's see. So stop doing stuff though, because people are going to shoot you or do something wrong to you. Doctors recommended not sitting on the toilet for longer than 10 minutes.
Oh no.
Yeah. Prolonged toilet time has been connected to weakened pelvic muscles and increased risk of hemorrhoids.
Oh, I got both of those.
Yeah.
You stay there longer than 10 minutes?
10 minutes is a quick flight. Are you kidding me? I'm in there for I gotta beat my high score at Block Blast. I have to check my Instagram. Oh, dude, I'm in it. I go in there, Gio. You don't know the sense of relief I feel. The minute I close the door and I lock it, I just go, I'm alone. And then I think about what it would be like to live in that one room alone. And if I do this, it's the most peaceful downtime of my life.
How long would you say on average you stay in there?
20 minutes.
20 minutes?
On average.
What?
Oh, yeah.
That's way too long.
No, there's the first, listen, there's the first welcoming minutes. Like nice,
welcoming.
Yeah, like because I have the heated toilet seat, and I sit down and I'm like, all right, get comfortable,
Set the mood.
like a minute or two, kind of
Light
relax.
a candle.
Then there's the next like 3 or 4 minutes of activity.
You turn some music on.
Well, it's the 3 or 4 minutes of activity, and then I start thumbing through my phone and waiting to see if there's anything else in the reservoir.
Oh.
And then if not, then I begin the bidet process, and then the cleanup.
I'm not messing with my phone while I'm doing stuff.
You're not?
No.
Oh my God. I ran in there one time without my phone and I didn't know how to go. I didn't know what to do.
You know how dirty your phone is? You got like particles on there.
I don't use my phone.
What do you mean you don't use it? You just said you use your phone.
No, I don't use it for anything near there.
Yeah,
I'm
but
up here.
Stuff's still going on.
Oh,
like,
come on.
I mean,
Come on,
listen,
germs,
that's fine.
sperms.
Lick
That's how you get pink eye.
lick that phone right now if you're so confident.
I wouldn't lick that phone. If it was sanitized, I would lick that phone.
You got poo particles on your phone.
You know what, though? I bet you're not a hand washer.
Poop me? I always wash my hands. What do you mean,
You don't look like a hand washer.
I don't take my phone because I'm grossed out by that. You think I don't wash my hands?
Is that why you don't take your phone because you're grossed out by it?
I don't want to get stuff on it.
Oh. What are you doing? Are you playing in it?
I'm defecating.
Okay.
Oh.
Why do you gotta say it that way?
Yeah.
That's what's going on. What do you mean?
Yours is more violent.
Do you close the lid when you flush?
Yes.
Good. You have to.
You should.
Spores will go in the air.
I'm still sitting while I flush.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, but then I clean.
Oh no, that's going up in you.
Yeah.
No, I clean afterwards.
That's good. It's gonna waft. It's gonna waft up.
You're like
Michael.
doing stuff and then holding your phone at the same time
I
before
recommend
you wash your hands.
none of you come with me when I go. You will not like it.
A Florida man's hands, feet, and elbows all turned orange after he went on an extreme carnivore diet for 8 months
Ooh.
and only ate hamburger meat.
Oh.
So his hamburger meat, cheese, full sticks of butter. He told them he lost some weight and was feeling really good, but when they checked for his cholesterol, it was over 1,000. Anything above 200 is really bad, so you don't want to be over 1,000 for sure.
That's got to be what Trump does when he gets all orange looking.
You think so?
Too much hamburgers. He loves McDonald's.
Loves the McDonald's.
I am sending you guys a picture of this guy's hands, and it is really gross because it looks like he just got done eating a bunch of Cheetos because it's almost like in his skin. His skin is all scaly and orange and yeah.
And what is that from? The animal diet?
Carnivore. Yeah, he only ate hamburger meat, cheese, and full sticks of butter.
Oh, full sticks of butter.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy definitely poops with his cell phone.
I just looked at my phone for the first time since we talked to Bert. Joey Deeb in for the 5K.
Mm-hmm.
Paulie D in for the 5K.
Nice.
Big Dick said I can 100% do a 5K.
Right.
And then Tony Burton had a great idea.
What's that?
if I turn it into a fundraiser for a charity.
Okay.
Like if I could say, find a way to gamble on it.
Yeah.
Well,
how long before I stop running and start walking?
I mean, you have people guess your time.
Yeah.
And
Or
you
you could just, I don't know. They only do that like pledge. When I was a kid, we used to do a walkathon.
Right.
And they pledge per mile or whatever.
Sometimes they'll be like, you get the different times, whichever one you hits.
what about
Okay.
instead of the stop sign, we bet who will be faster, Gio or Mike?
I'll 100% beat Mike.
Oh,
The challenge is on.
100%.
100%.
Listen to me. I'm in no position to start, but I don't know. I don't know that Gio's going to be as dedicated to training as I'm going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
How dedicated do you think you're going to be?
I'm going to listen. If
Probably
they say I'm going to
he's
do it, I'm
been
going to do it.
dedicated his entire life
That's right.
to training. Obviously, he has a track record of training
Yes.
for a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Shut up.
He also has a track record with sticking with anything that he puts his mind to.
That's right. This is going to be great.
Uh,
If it's in May, when do I have to start?
Now.
today.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. You should have started like a month ago.
it's a lot of work.
Mm.
Let me think about it.
I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't start today, but if you like want to do like a date, whatever, and you're going to give the excuse, oh, we're going to be over in New Orleans, whatever, I would start February 1st. You start the
Yeah, 'cause
first,
we're gonna be in
and
New
then
Orleans.
you listen to me. You start the first, and then you have literally 3 months and 4 days.
And what do you do? How much do you walk every day?
Work your way up
What
to
would you do?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like you don't do 3 miles every day.
No, go out and assess. Go out and assess what you can do. Like go for a walk and see how you feel.
Okay.
And come back and go, all right, that was pretty easy. That was good. You want to know a trick that'll get you to where you need to be?
Cocaine.
No.
Oh.
What I constantly do is whenever I would first start running, like if you're doing the walk running thing, whatever, is go, I'm going to run to that stop sign.
Yeah.
When you get to that stop sign,
Keep
pick
going
something
a little.
further down.
Yeah.
Or at least go past that stop sign, go like 10, 20 feet past that stop sign.
Right.
So you don't stop it before, you don't stop at it, you keep going. That way you keep going further than what you said, and it'll eventually you just keep on going.
And so like you should aim to get like 10,000 steps a day, right? Like that's the daily health goal that you should work for. 10,000 steps for me is 5 miles.
That's a lot.
Oh.
So I should be walking 5 miles a day to reach my 10,000 steps.
All right, I got to strap on the Apple Watch tomorrow.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah.
back, baby.
But again, and you have a treadmill, right? Like in your house?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would just like Galvin said, today walk a mile. Tomorrow do a mile and a half.
A
And then
leisurely
just
stroll.
and just gradually like work your way up to, I would say, 4 or 5 miles a day.
All right. I will start today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
by the time I get to the 5K, there'll be no doubt in my mind that I can already do it because I've already done it.
Will
Right.
you,
When
will
did
you
you-
run the 5K though?
I don't think I
Could you train to do you could run the 5K.
I could probably jog it like
No,
slow. Yeah,
I'm not saying sprint it.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, my wife and kids, they do 5Ks all the time, and some people show up and they just haul ass. Like
Oh, yeah.
cross country runners and
Yeah.
stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, they do it in like 15 minutes. It's crazy.
I love that Segura put on his headphones and his sunglasses and didn't talk to anybody.
Headband.
Trying to beat his
Yeah.
time.
New research has shown that forming long-lasting habits takes a lot longer than 21 days. You know how they say that? If you do something for 21 days, it becomes a habit.
Yeah.
They say it typically requires 2 to 5 months of consistent practice. And in some cases, it can take longer than a year for you to actually
A
form
year?
habits. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like running.
Yeah.
Because what they said, it's like 21 days to form a habit and like 14 days to lose it or something like that.
I bet you it's faster than 14.
break it.
I bet you it's faster than 14 to lose
Yeah.
it. It's like 2 days. You're like, all right, I'm done doing that now. How about this? Pee Wee Herman, gay, not gay?
Gay.
Gay.
Not
Gay.
gay.
Paul Rubens comes out of the closet in his final interview, which is the basis of a documentary called Pee Wee as himself. He also reveals that he had, quote, many, many secret relationships over the years.
But the porno theater that he got caught in was straight porno.
Yeah.
But I mean, that doesn't mean anything. But I mean, it was like a nurse something. It had something, you know.
Maybe he's doing a little bit of both. Maybe he's bi.
That's what
Yeah.
I would have guessed. I would have said Pee Wee's been bi.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like the more I live, the more that I learn that a lot of people are bi that you'd never expect.
We've always talked about how weird she was and problems and everything else, but
Carmen.
this seems to make a lot of sense. In her will, Sinead O'Connor urged her children to take her music catalog and, quote, milk it for all it's worth.
Yeah.
She also told them they can do whatever they want with her ashes.
Oh.
Yeah. So she's like, take all the money, throw my ashes wherever, enjoy your life.
Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of burden I want to leave my kids with. Nothing. Make as much money as you can off of whatever I had. Burn whatever you don't want.
Yeah.
Don't worry about me.
Yeah. All those Funko
I'm
Pops.
dead. Yeah.
How many kids does she have?
I don't know.
Does she have a lot?
I don't think so.
Yeah, maybe just a couple. Why? What are you thinking? How much each gets or what?
Yeah, I didn't know like she had
one
kids.
song.
She
had
has 4 kids, yeah.
4 kids, 1 song, not a lot of money.
Right. Like, are they even really getting anything?
I think they should. I think since she said it was okay, she should sell her ashes. They should sell her ashes to people who are big. Mo would probably buy some.
No, it looks like it says here in 2023 she was worth about 1.5 million. But if you sold her music catalog, or if you sold her publishing, or even if you got a song in a commercial, you know, you can make money and do some
But
stuff.
she had 1 song.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
Like,
not
you're not going to
saying-
get any of her Sinead O'Connor songs and anything. And that song, I wonder if she even owns it because Prince wrote it.
Right.
So does she even? What does she even own?
Yeah. The recording, maybe. You know, the recording of it, whatever, the publishing, maybe Prince. I don't know. I don't know how they broke it down, but they're going to get at least something.
Right.
Yeah. And she's not saying like
$1 million spread among 4 kids is nothing.
Would you want somebody's ashes, like a celebrity or a rock? Like who?
Oh, people would.
I would.
I don't.
I don't.
I'd collect them if
Who,
you.
like who would you want though?
Like if you had famous people like in history.
Yeah.
Like if you told me you had Ben Franklin's ashes or something like that.
Right.
I'd be like, these are Ben Franklin's.
Oh, I do.
Wait.
I do.
Stop, trust
I
me.
do have them.
You know who collected ashes? Joan Rivers.
Really?
She had celebrity ashes that she collected. And Vincent Price's family gave her some of his when he died. You know.
How much would you pay for Muhammad Ali's ashes?
Ooh, I don't know.
What are you gonna put it right next to your Yankee dirt? And
Like
your
a
Funko Pops?
vial of Muhammad Ali's ashes. What would you pay for?
I don't know. That'd be worth a lot of money.
Give me a number.
But I'm not really buying stuff anymore. But at the time, I would have spent $1,000.
800. I'll get them for you tomorrow.
All right.
I'll get them for
You want ashes? I'll get you ashes.
Steven Spielberg says he fought hard to prevent an E.T. sequel, and he succeeded, even though he didn't have any legal right to stop it. Because the studio.
Because all you have to do is tell them, I'm not doing it. I made this one, and I don't want to be a part of it. You're going to ruin it. And they're like, maybe he's right.
By the way, my wife sent me a thing that somebody wrote, and this is absolutely hilarious because I think about me and my friends whenever we were kids. It said, I can tell you right now, if me and my friends found E.T., we would have killed him with hammers.
For sure.
Like,
But can I just tell you that I think of all movies that should have had a sequel, it should have been E.T. About him. I mean, they get him off the planet, then years later he has to come back. It would have been great if they did it as one of those extended ones where the kids, now.
Dude, I love that he's in the Senate for Star Wars. The E.T.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
But the fact that he's Henry is now whatever years old, and now E.T. feels like he's got to come here to save the Earth because we're on the verge of a crisis or something.
Yeah, but
there's going to be a reason for him to come back.
I know, but sometimes movies are so perfect, just the one-off is good.
They stand alone.
Yeah. Obviously, there's a lot of times where, the sequel's better than the original. That happens, but then there's a lot of times where like we've said a million times, the long-awaited sequel, it's like, what are you doing? You're just doing a money grab.
When you watch Mission Impossible, like this movie, Mission Impossible, we're waiting for a sequel to come out. But the other ones are just episodic movies. So, I mean, even something like that, not with E.T., but I like those sort
franchises.
of things. Franchise movies,
I think those action movies like that, they're kind of built for sequels. Though. You can just keep doing that over and over and over.
Yeah.
Where you
James Bond, all the different James Bonds.
Nothing's better than when characters cross over. Like, why wouldn't the Mission Impossible guys, Ethan Hunt, ever meet a James Bond?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like one time we was in England, they just that would just be kind of cool.
Well, look at Deadpool Wolverine. That's total. I mean, that was
That's
awesome.
great. That was great. I'd love it. I mean, you don't have to make a movie like it, but just a reference to an agent named Bond.
When I was a kid and I saw Jetsons meet the Flintstones, I thought that was the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
I was very excited at the time.
That was really wild too, because it was future and past.
Yeah.
What is that? We're ripping the time-space continuum. Billie Eilish, Chappell Roan, Charlie XCX are all among performers at this year's Grammys. Also, Taylor Swift will be there and Beyonce.
Chappell Roan's starting to bug me now.
It's starting to bug me.
Yeah,
great music.
Yeah,
all the stuff great, whatever. But yeah, like shut up.
The world doesn't revolve around you.
Yeah.
Be happy you're getting this attention now before it's over.
Oh, she's
when she came out and she was just like, if I'm in public and I'm not wearing my makeup, that means I'm not performing. So don't come up to me.
I'm
like,
not in character. And
right.
Shut up.
Oh, is she all about like making statements now and stuff?
Yeah. And she called out some guy that was on the red carpet. She was like, "You were rude to me last time. You need to apologize."
Oh, she's
and
constant. You know when the photographers yell out, "Hey, Gio, turn around." She don't tell me what to do. Oh,
she's one of those. I hate being a celebrity.
But,
don't do it.
But she's also, I think she's a kook.
Yeah.
She's a kook, and that's why her music's so good, because she like doing completely different. Yeah, but it's also not like this is how a song is. She's making all this weird, cool stuff, but with that, you get also the personality where you're like, all right,
I'm an artist, not a celebrity.
Yes.
Swifties are outraged that Morgan Wallen is naming his new tour and album "I'm the Problem" because it was prominent lyric in Taylor Swift's song "Antihero." Yeah,
I don't understand why they're so mad at that. I would see those things as like a salute.
I'm the problem. Is that a song?
She's got a line in a song. I'm the problem. It's me.
Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
Yeah. I don't understand why that would make it. If I was Taylor Swift, I'd be like, oh, good.
That's a bit of a stretch, I think.
Yeah.
Very, very much.
And finally in news, this debate has been going on for a long, long time, but now Elon Musk is calling for the penny to be killed off to save the government money.
You can't take away the lowest denomination.
Well, it costs more than 1 cent to make 1 cent.
Well, then make it out of something else.
It costs more to make the penny than the penny is worth. But critics say this will just raise prices, especially on cheaper items.
I don't have any. I can't remember the last time I used change to pay for anything. I don't even have change in my car, like in the ashtray, like I used to, because you don't need it for tolls or anything like that. I don't need pennies, but you can't take away the basic value, basic denomination that our whole system is based on.
They're literally trying to take away all the money and just use Bitcoin. Yeah. So what is the difference of you're going to lose it one at a time, or you're going to lose all of it?
No, I don't. But I don't think that we're going to move to a system. I mean, I don't think it's going to be Bitcoin that replaces everything. I mean, we'd already be using our debit cards and stuff for everything now. That would be an easier argument to take away.
But what is the difference between why keep the penny? Why the lowest denomination? Then it becomes the nickel's the lowest denomination. Like what it changes?
Because the nickel doesn't exist without the penny. You need 5 pennies to get a nickel.
But
you can't make a nickel.
The unit of money still exists without the physical penny.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
He wants to get rid of the physical penny as opposed not like the unit.
Yeah, but it just doesn't. I don't know. So what happens when you spend 97 cents on something? What do you get back in change?
Oh, I mean, I know that there are people that need that 3 cents back. But what is the percentage of those people that need that 3 cents back?
But
have you ever wanted that 3 cents? What do you do with that 3 cents? You walk out the door and you throw it on the ground.
Most likely, I lose it. I don't throw it on the ground, but
I throw it on the ground.
At one point,
fight for it.
At one point, there were things that you could purchase with a penny, but that's long since gone.
That's not a thing anymore.
Yeah.
No. In fact, if you try and purchase stuff with pennies, they'll get mad at you. You know what I mean? Like if you walk up and try and get something that's $1 and you give them 100 pennies, they're gonna be like, "Are you kidding me, idiot?"
I've heard never pay off any bets you owe.
No,
buckets of pennies.
Definitely don't do that.
It's not
that
funny.
makes you look like a real scumbag.
It's not funny.
Does
it's
not
annoying.
go well.
Yeah, it's terrible.
All right, I'm with Elon on this then.
Yeah, I forget who the comedian was, but I'll give him credit. Is a comedian that thought of this. Is instead of giving you a penny, they should give you a piece of chocolate, and then you just go, "Oh, thank you."
That's true.
Nice little piece of chocolate.
Oh, yeah, I'll take an M&M.
Yeah, right. I'd much rather have
97 cents.
Like a little Tootsie Roll?
1, 2, 3 Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah, a little Tootsie Roll, M&M, whatever it is. That'd be much more delightful than getting a handful of pennies back.
And I'm back with the Nazi.
Yeah,
we were at the car wash, vacuum out of the car, and like there was like a ton of pennies and change and stuff in the cup. My wife got so pissed off at me because rather than like go through with it, I just took the vacuum. I sucked it all up.
But you know, there's people who go to those and get all the money out of them.
She's like, "Why would you do that?" I go, "I don't. It's what I would." So it's like $1.10. I'm like, I don't care.
Elon is saying so now. Whenever you do get any pennies, you just throw them away.
Wait.
How do you throw them, Galvin?
No.
Throw them away.
I wouldn't do that.
Take them
Yeah.
and throw them away.
Yeah, you take them and say, I get rid of you.
All right. Throw away the
No,
pen.
that was a little too high. That was a little too high.
I wanted to make sure I reached the garbage.
Joe, don't screenshot that.
Don't worry.
Well, there you go. That is it for news.
All right, Galvin, thank you. We'll take a break. Carmen,
Yes,
do we have tickets to see Jason Aldean in concert?
we do.
Let's give those away next with a little bit of Redneck Bingo. Our friend Ian
yeah.
Beckles will be here.
Nice.
It is the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. What are you building in the Dignitary Cafe? I saw there's new construction over there.
The left side that used to be a print shop is now going to be a dispensary.
Oh.
Not that's not from us. We're renting it out.
Right.
But we're also going to put the smoke shop in there. We have a smoke shop. We're going to put a cigar place in there in the back. So we'll have all the smokes.
If you were to describe the Dignitary Cafe to somebody as something in 3 words, can you do that?
A chill spot.
That's basically what it is. You're right. You're right.
It's pretty easy.
That is pretty good.
Easy. If you like to chill, people usually walk in and love it or hate it. Like I've seen people walk in and go, "Oh no," and they walk out. And that's fine. We don't want those
Well,
people
because
here.
they probably don't know what it is.
I didn't know you heard me.
They probably don't know what it is, and they get in there and they look around. And they're like, "All right, this is for me. It's not for me."
Well, it smells like incense, and there's Rasta looking stuff, and there's some black type art. And some people, when they walk in, they realize they're in the wrong place, and it's great that they walk out because we don't really want them in there anyway.
Yeah. If they didn't feel comfortable in there, then why would you want to be there?
Now, there's other people that walk in and they look around and they go, "I've been looking for this place."
Oh, really?
Like even before they even know what it is.
Right.
So it's just an easygoing place, and Kava's an easygoing liquid.
I'm
Pap
still
is
confused about
on
the
the
kava.
team. Pap is on the team.
You're taking
Yes,
the kava?
Yes, I am. I am taking the kava.
Are you still not drinking, Joe?
Yes, I'm still not drinking.
Wow.
Since when?
Since my birthday.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That's awesome.
But maybe we'll talk about New Orleans.
I mean, is it
I don't know,
though?
we'll have time.
Is it awesome? Who cares
Yes, it
if
is
he
awesome.
drinks or not?
Because he's old.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Now I think is the finish line.
Are you listening to doctors talk about alcohol now?
Yeah, I heard it causes cancer. And
No,
all
it's
that
it's
stuff.
poison.
Yeah.
So
But we know
the first
that.
thing a doctor says, the first thing, stop drinking alcohol.
Yep.
And then change your diet. That's the. And I'm walking, by the way. 5. I'm doing it.
You in?
Oh, 100%.
You in?
Yeah.
I went to this whiskey bar.
Okay.
And the place is beautiful
Mhm.
in Plant City. Believe it or not, it's beautiful. They set it up. It was all good. And I said to the guy, "Well, they got a whole 3-page worth of whiskey to pick." I go, "What do I do?" He goes, so I went, "Just bring me this one." So it was a dark rye,
Mhm.
and I thought I like dark beer. Maybe I like a dark rye. And they brought it out to me, and I went, "Excellent, thank you."
Mm-hmm.
It tasted like jet fuel. But you know what else? I bet the other 83 whiskeys would have all tasted like jet fuel to me.
Absolutely.
All these people who are collecting bourbons and doing all that stuff, to me, it all tastes like jet fuel. I can't fake it. Now you mix it up with some sugar and a lemon slice, and you give me an old fashioned. I'm like, this is delicious.
Yeah.
That's a different story. But you give me a glass of jet fuel, and it's jet fuel.
I don't drink anymore. Now,
Right.
back in the day, a nice bourbon or a nice whiskey or a nice scotch was very appealing.
Oh, scotch
Very
is the
appealing.
worst.
Johnny Walker Blue.
You're supposed to
Blue.
just
Like
sip it, though,
butter.
Michael.
Oh, it does
Yeah.
not. It
Goodness.
tastes like butter funneled through jet fuel.
It is an acquired taste once you get used to drinking
Listen,
whiskey.
as a
Yeah,
guy
it
who
is
loves
good.
coffee, I understand that.
Yeah.
Because the first time I had coffee, I couldn't understand why adults drank coffee.
Correct.
Now I can't live without it. So I get it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But that's everything in the world. First time I had kava, I go, why would somebody drink that? Now
That's the
now
mud
crave-
water.
Now the butt water. Yeah. Now I crave it.
now I had it, and it made me crap my pants for 4 days.
Yeah, maybe that's something.
That's how
No,
they make
it was it was me, Aaron Miller, and like 2 other people, and we
Okay.
all had the craps for like the next 4 days.
Now I'm going to say this, okay? Everybody can make a burger differently.
Right.
Everybody makes kava and kratom differently. I went to a kava bar just Saturday, and they gave me a kratom, and it was so cloudy. I took one sip, and I go, why would anybody drink that?
Well, wait a second. What's the difference? Because I
Ours
had
is
kratom
brewed.
too.
Well, I can show you a video of the difference.
No. What's the difference between kratom and kava?
Kratom is like a botanical tea,
right.
and kava is from the it's a pepper plant, and it's in the coffee family.
So it is the one that looks like cold coffee almost.
Oh yeah, like it's just dirty water.
And I
pretty
drank
much.
it out of a bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I had. And the taste of it wasn't bad.
No, it tastes like dirty water.
And it
that's
gives
all.
you a little tingle.
It gets you a tingle in the back of your
gives
throat.
you a little tingle.
Yeah.
And then I crapped for 4 days.
Congratulations.
That's probably
Isn't that good? Crapping?
Cleaned you out.
No, you don't understand.
That's your system telling you that's not right.
That was my sister telling me that reject this. No, I don't know. Listen, I'm not saying it's bad. That was the effect that it had on me. Now, had I had a couple times after that, it might have balanced out. But that one time made me very nervous.
Well, you have to try things. Like some people say, oh, no, marijuana doesn't. I tried it in high school. I'm like, it ain't quite the same as it used to be. It's not the same. And there's 1,000 different ways to ingest it.
Ian, I have to get the name of it. I want to say it was Memento, but I'll get it tomorrow. But my cousin, who's in her 60s, I was complaining I had knee pain over the Christmas, and she gave me some of the cream that she got at the pot store.
Okay.
And I was like, okay. And I put it on, and I instantly felt better. Instantly.
Probably CBD in it.
No, it was legit straight weed stuff.
Yeah, THC,
yeah. So my knees were instantly, I couldn't believe it. So then I asked my son to go buy some for me, and he brought it on, and I had leg pain that was so bad it was keeping me up at night. And I used this stuff for like 3 days. Done. It's amazing.
Sure, it's a magic plant. Okay,
Yeah.
It's been a magic plant forever. Still, people still hating it, drinking all the alcohol, taking all the pills, still hating on a plant that never killed one person. Think about that.
I love the fact I was talking to Gio about it this morning. I don't know if it was on the air or off the air, but about our sons drinking. My son, neither one of our sons really drink.
No.
And
Which is awesome.
Yeah, and I'm glad because the drinking and driving and all that stuff, it makes me very nervous, even though I think he's a little smarter than that. But he smokes, and I'm fine with that. Like, I don't have a problem. I'd much rather him smoke. He sits on his porch outside. He has his alone time. He's a very chill kid. Like, I don't have any problems. I would much rather him doing that than screaming loud parties and raging and drinking and all that. I feel like I lucked out on this one.
I drank for many years, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not looking down on anybody that drinks, but here's the reality of it, okay? You could have a stadium of 100,000 people smoking weed,
right?
And it'll be kumbaya.
We won't fight.
If there's one drunk person in it, it'll ruin the whole thing.
Yeah, you're right.
That one drunk guy will ruin the whole vibe of 100,000. So, you know.
Exactly right.
Yeah, man.
Every dumb mistake I've made as an adult was
alcohol related.
Me
alcohol
too.
related.
We don't do dumb stuff when we're sober.
No, the dumbest moments of my life were alcohol related.
Every broken bone has been alcohol related.
Yep.
How many broken bones have you?
Every one of them.
Every scar I've got on my body was alcohol related.
Yeah.
I can't wait to drink in New Orleans, by the way.
I'm not. Can I tell you that I'm excited to go to New Orleans, but I don't plan on drinking.
No, I think Friday night, our last night there, that's probably when I might have a couple drinks. But
yeah, but I mean, I get more excited for the food in New Orleans than I do the drinking. I can't do that either.
Yeah,
gained 10 pounds in 2 days in New Orleans.
Listen, I'm just gonna. I want to crush crawfish one night. That's all I care about. And I'm gonna have to pretend that the other stuff doesn't exist.
Let me tell you something you have to do, and you may not have thought of this.
All right,
you have to go to Popeyes in New Orleans.
Popeyes chicken?
It's different.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where it started?
Yeah.
Popeyes in New Orleans is so good.
Really?
We were talking about Al Copeland. We were talking about him the other day because they have Copeland's restaurant as well. Yeah. It's really good.
Yeah.
The food really is great.
Best food, the best city for food.
The Popeyes, the Dirty Rice, or is that Church's?
No, Dirty Rice is Popeyes.
Popeyes, yeah, that's so good. So good. By the way, probably the most sodium you'll ever intake in your life. But it's so good.
All right, you've convinced me. We'll go.
Yeah.
I went there on a trip with the Bucks when I worked for the station that had the Bucks at the time, and I was doing morning, so when I landed, I went and took a nap, and I woke up late, and I couldn't get in anywhere to eat. And they were like, the team is eating at this restaurant. It's a steak joint, but you're never going to get in. And I just showed up and said that I was with the team, and I was late. I missed team meeting, and they fed me.
Just like that.
Just like that.
It's nice that you're going on the Buccaneer outings because I have the great Martin Gramatica, who's going to be on my podcast today, by the way.
Right.
When he sits here and he says the Buccaneers do a good job of taking care of the former players, I can't listen to that.
No. You say that they don't take care of. Maybe it's not that. Maybe it's not your generation.
I was before. What do you mean?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe you were there before the Super Bowl. Okay, they don't care about pre-Super Bowl winners.
You're not supposed to care about the people that are there before you.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying maybe that. I'm saying maybe that. So were you there?
Do you care about Ron Diaz?
100%.
Okay, then that's what you're supposed to do.
Right. I get it.
You know
I'm a right person.
Yeah.
I get it. Do you think that you did not? I'm asking you. Did you play for the Glazers?
Yes.
Okay. For a whole time, or
no? It was mostly Culver houses.
Right.
I was in Ybor City once and picked and ended a fight for the Glazers.
Oh.
They were I think it was the Rub back in the day.
Yeah.
And some guys were just acting a fool, and I said, "Yo, Step. So I picked up. So you owe me.
Yeah,
they owe me.
Yeah, they should recognize you.
But literally, when I need tickets, I'll call somebody and they'll give me the ticket office, and I can get a ticket for anything else in Tampa Bay except for Bucks.
That is so interesting. And everybody just assumes that you can just get.
And people call me all the time. Hey, can you get me tickets?
Right.
I wish I could walk into somewhere and say, "Yo, Step," and it would just go. That's gonna be That's gonna be a fantastic way to live life.
Can I let you know a couple of secrets? I have been the Yo Step guy before, and you say it. I don't know about you, but I go Yo Step, and then I go, Jesus Christ, I hope this guy doesn't inside you're like, I don't want to get punched in the face for saying that.
We're in Ybor City, and these guys were not. Those guys.
You can size them up.
I think they have Argyle socks.
Do you think it's because Martine currently and has been working for the Buccaneers?
No, I think he's a chosen one.
Right.
Okay, no, for real. The chosen ones are Martine, Allstott, Brooks. Sapp even says they don't show him any love. I've heard him.
Listen, I cannot buy a Sapp jersey, and nobody can tell me why.
Isn't that weird?
And Sapp says it has to do with the organization. And the organization was like assured him that they were going to sell it, and I can't buy a Sapp jersey.
I think that's weird.
That is very weird.
And it'd be nice to be like I was at an event one time, NFLPA. I'm sitting beside a guy that played for Washington, and he goes, "I used to play for the Bucs for 5 years. I played for Washington for 5 plays, and they brought me in the other day for a golf tournament, and they paid for this, and they paid for this, and I'm like,
yeah,
never." People are getting going to signings, getting thousands of dollars. I've never signed a thing for anything.
How about this? Do you think it's because you're too accessible?
Too accessible?
Like because you're on the radio, you're in town, you can stop by the Cava House and see you. Do you think that? Not that that's a negative. That's I think to me that's a positive.
Well, I just don't think there's a very long list of the chosen ones. I think other teams have a long list of the chosen ones, and I just think there's just very little.
But the Buccaneers, okay, here's the deal. I want to, as I'm saying this, I want to sound like I'm trying not to be insulting when I'm saying this. You, Warren Sapp, Derek Brooks, Rondé Barber, all Hall of Famers.
Facts.
And Mike Allstott should be a Hall of Famer.
Nope. Okay, I'm not doing that.
You're right.
No,
okay, I said
absolutely not. I'll talk you down from that ledge for a second, but no, absolutely not.
But anyway, say that just the Hall of Famers and Mike Allstott, white guy. Those are the guys that they're making the face only because they have so many guys to choose from over the years. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Just back in the day, you had the Jimmy Giles and the Paul Gruber and that sort of thing. But even those guys, you don't really see them a whole heck of a lot now. I saw Jimmy Giles the other day because he showed up to Sapp's thing, but that was the only time I'd seen him since Sapp's induction into the Ring of Honor. So I mean that class of guys is kind of on the shelf.
You're not gonna hurt my feelings first.
Yeah, I don't. But I don't want to.
No, I understand.
I'm not trying to. Is what I was saying.
No, and I know I'm not them. I would never.
Not that you're not them, but I'm saying that they have Hall of Famers now.
I'm not them. I'm telling you, I'm not them. Okay, what I'm saying is there's a big discrepancy between the Hall of Famers or those 4 guys I mentioned and everybody else. Okay, I hang out with Tony Mayberry all the time. They don't ask him to do nothing.
Yeah.
He's a first Pro Bowl offensive lineman. He should be in the Ring of Honor.
But
played for 9 years here, started here for 9 years. They don't ever talk about him.
I think when they make such a big deal about going all creamsicle once a year, that would be the opportunity.
Bring some old creamsicle guys on.
Yes.
Guys that actually wore that orange uniform.
Now, but this is the problem with that. When I get asked to do, the last 3 times I got asked to do something with the Buccaneers, the last one was the Ladies of Red. And I stood there for 3 hours and let old ladies molest me.
Oh, wait.
No, this is real, Carmen. This is real.
How do I sign up for this? It sounds wonderful.
I'm in.
Old ladies were molesting me for 3 hours, and then at the end of it, I asked the lady, "Did you guys pay to do this?" Yep. So they paid like a bunch of money, and there was thousands of people, and we got 0. Got a handshake at the end. Thank you.
I wouldn't do that.
That's what I'm. And so then when they do they say, "Hey, we want you to come for a halftime." This is how it goes if you do a halftime thing with the Bucs. You got to show up before the game, sign autographs, and 10 minutes before halftime, go in a tunnel. Wear your khakis and your Buck shirt. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.
That might be why.
Well,
you have a terrible attitude.
No, I do have a terrible attitude, but if I got some love on the other end,
right,
I might bend a little bit.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I'm not wearing khakis. You don't pay me. I'm not wearing khakis.
Yeah.
I want to wear khakis.
Who is the liaison between the NFL former players and the organization? The Buccaneers organization.
Is there
somebody?
Jill Hobbs, okay? Jill Hobbs, she was a saint. She was there from day one. She passed, okay? that wasn't her job, but she was the one. Like, we needed anything, we go to Jill, and anybody that was ever around Jill Hobbs loved her to death. When she passed, it just kind of
That's it. They let it go by the wayside.
There's just not a lot of love. And I'm not complaining, whatever. It's all good. But I just think it's odd. If I want a Rowdies ticket, I call the Rowdies, and they bring me on the field, or they put me in a dugout, and they take good care of you. And I call the Bucks, and I'm like, who this?
Yeah.
Who this?
Yeah. Would you say 62?
When they say who this, I'm not telling them 62. They don't know nothing about that.
Oh.
They'll say, is that Christy? No.
Remember though when you could buy tickets the same day and sit in the bleachers in the old sombrero?
Do I remember? No, I don't remember, but I was there.
Yeah, you were there.
I don't remember, but I do remember playing against Chicago or Minnesota, and Vinny would throw an interception, and I would run down the field to celebrate, and the guy would run by me because there were so many fans, Minnesota fans.
Right.
So we would throw an interception, and the crowd would erupt.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking we threw a touchdown, and the dude ran by me because there's so many Minnesota fans. It was bad. It's not like that anymore.
It's not as bad, certainly, but I don't know. I would think that there should be somebody in charge of, I'm surprised that Dexter Jackson's been popping up lately.
Well, I will do the job. I swear. I think I even said to Brian Ford one day, I'll do the job. I would do that.
Right.
No, seriously, because there is a disconnect. There's no doubt about it. I think there's a lot of players out there that are struggling. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about a lot of other guys.
Sure.
That would love to do a signing for $500 or something like that.
Right.
Like, I did that myself one time for a charity, and the place was packed with people.
Was it you and Greg Wolf that put together an alumni, it was an alumni party or something? I thought it was a great idea. I remember I think I was here at this station.
I was part of it.
And I know that he had something to do with it too. And I think it was the two of you together, but it was all like a Buccaneer alumni luncheon, and you can mingle with the guys. And I'm like, that's a great idea.
There's real Buccaneer fans out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just don't think.
I remember I got to meet Vinny at a charity thing. I was talking to Anthony Beck, and I was like, hey, I'm going to take a picture of Vinny. Like, I didn't want to approach him. I don't know. I never seen him before. All the years I've been here, I never saw him in person.
Yeah, Vinny's my brother.
Yeah.
He's an anomaly, though.
Yeah.
Like, Vinny was, when I got there.
What a handsome man.
Very handsome. He's still handsome. He still looks like he's 25. Fantastic hair still.
Yep.
Let me tell us about Vinny. I like when people say that guy's a quarterback. He's the P word. Vinny will dot your eye.
No, Vinny's big.
Vinny will dot your eye.
Yeah.
Like, I saw Vinny take down nose guards, and they were like, Vinny was black belt. I think he was gold glove in New York or something.
Yeah.
They would have different exercise on the field, like athletic stuff. Vinny would be number one on the whole team.
No.
Like, the quarterback is not usually that guy.
Right.
But Vinny was a different, whatever he did, he was great at it.
See, and that was when I first moved here, so I didn't really know Vinny I only knew him in a couple of bad seasons, and I didn't really pay attention to the Bucs that much because I just moved here. But
he's a good dude.
Yeah,
he's a good dude.
It seemed like a really good.
We used to go out every Friday and play, slow darts and drink some beer. And Vinny, and I was just before he left, he said to me, like, me and him were cool, and he said, "What do you think I should do?" I looked at him like, "You need to go. You need to go." He goes, "Why do you say that?" I go, "Because you're getting blamed for stuff's not you."
Yeah.
And he left. He was great.
Yeah.
He was great.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need a.
Where did you go to Jets first, or did you go to Cleveland?
Cleveland.
Cleveland. Yeah.
He has if he had one championship, he'd be a Hall of Fame. If he had one championship.
Yeah, see, I don't remember. I remember his name in college, and I remember him playing here.
How many years do you think Vinny played?
4.
I'd say 14, 13.
I thought you meant here in
years,
Tampa.
No, years in general.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I would have said about
13,
10.
14 years.
I think it's 20.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
It's up there.
And he didn't back up. He started for 20 years. He was 59.
Yeah.
And he was starting.
And he had teams pulling him out.
59?
Trying to retire. He had teams he would try to retire and teams would pull him out,
Yeah, man.
That's hilarious. Ian Beckles is here. We got tickets giveaway for, what's his name? Jason Aldean.
Yeah.
But I got to take a break, don't I?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that, and we'll do it next. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone.